Good day, everyone. Hello. I love you.
Whoa.
Oh, well, too
No.
soon? Welcome
That
to
was really
Chosen.
sudden.
I'm sorry.
Great.
Great. Hold on. I'm trying to play music because I totally don't have anything ready. There we go. Hi, everyone. Welcome to episode 14 of Chosen. We're, God, that's 3 months. We've been playing this game for 3 months. A little bit longer because we took a couple weeks off. I think that's about it. That's awesome.
3 months of bliss.
Yes. And many more to come.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at PAX Unplugged, and I think they're gonna come out with a epic handbook for characters beyond level 20. So,
Fuck yes.
yeah, I'm like super excited. I wanna read that. I kind of just want to be like, sorry, Whack, but like be like, fuck everything going on this weekend and just go to PAX Unplugged. But I can't afford to do that. I would love.
Is PAX Unplugged just like tabletop stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's like all tabletops and like board games too, and it's in Philly, so it's like cheap. So
Oh,
yeah,
Nice.
I did not realize that was in Philly. I wish
Yeah.
I
So-
was paying attention to that.
Quick question.
hmm.
With the new website, is anybody else when people get added, like when somebody does like an @ tag, does it just put their name in like a big box for anybody else? Or is that just me?
No. Are you talking about on Twitch?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have chat open.
Oh.
I don't look at chat
That's
when
the
I'm.
way that it works.
Okay, that's the way it works.
Got it.
I don't have chat open either. Chat, don't talk shit.
Chat.
Now's your time, chat. Talk all this shit
Oh,
about.
I'll be there in
Renee.
2 seconds by the time. you
No,
get there.
do it.
Hey, made it.
Damn it.
Yeah. Well, hello everyone. So let's kind of go around the table, get see how everyone's been doing. Let's start off with Whack down there. Whack. How's
Hi.
How's life?
It's been a stressful week. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I actually managed to get some sleep last night, which is great. I'm happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
Sleeping for more than like 2-3 hours is good. I'm all about that shit.
You sick or something?
No, just the stuff that I was talking about earlier.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Would you
yeah.
say that shit's whack?
You could, in fact, say that, Renee. Yes.
Hey, I got a smile on your face. Hey.
Hey!
I used to
God.
see some glasses on.
I need sunglasses in the room now for whenever we make a pun. They just fucking fly in my face.
All I have is
Logan,
this.
that's like my whole life is having a pair of sunglasses within reach to make really bad jokes.
I have a fidget spinner. I was be like, hey.
You're instantly cooler than I am. I still don't even own a fidget spinner.
It's a mixer one.
Should we all just wear sunglasses for this episode?
Oh. I mean,
you look
I.
like you look like you have anime eyes with your ring light.
Aw. Aw. Aw.
Kawaii!
I'm gonna roll my d20. Oh! Okay.
Nani?
Nani?
It looks like I've got crossed anime eyes.
Yeah, it looks like you just look like an. Yeah, you kind of look like.
You look like Simply Jackson if she was a
Nanato.
man. Yes.
I want to pull out sound clips from that new Yakuza game because they say Nani in the best ways.
Nani?
Capital Vices TV. Since you have a new name and I haven't updated anything on the board, or the command. So
It's fine.
It's just
Technically,
Taylor
James
talking, I'll walk
also
away.
Rayland.
okay. Taylor, how's your week been?
My week's been fine. I did get my name change. It was pretty painless. I'm kind of halfway giving up on getting Capital Vices because it's still an active account apparently. So Capital Vices TV is going to be probably the one that I stick with unless something terrible happens to the other person that has that account. That would be awful.
Do you know I have that account and I keep logging into it just so you can't get that name.
Appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Anyway, yeah, my week's been good.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, I'm still looking. I'm looking for a job still.
Hey, me too.
And I'm teaching myself some After Effects.
Hey, I'm not doing that.
Well, do it.
I need to do. I gotta get into like photoshopping a lot more because I gotta make the thumbnails for Chosen. I gotta redo them because we defragged and like rebooted our laptop to have it run smoother because it was just running like shit, and I didn't have the files on here, so I gotta go through. I gotta send them to me and then remake it so I can get like after tonight. It's gonna be like 3 episodes of Chosen on YouTube. So
Damn.
yeah. And there's some people who are like, I only watch Chosen on YouTube. Are you gonna upload them soon? I was like, fuck. Okay, I'm sorry.
What? Wait, they only watch it on YouTube?
Yeah. Apparently we're getting
So
like a
who
small
are
YouTube
these
community.
people?
Well,
I
you
don't
gotta you gotta realize like you know, my show for with that I have got my cloaking on, I do Twitch on YouTube and a podcast. The podcast I think is actually the most processed content.
I've been contemplating putting Chosen on podcast and seeing if people like it.
I think it's actually like a different crowd. It's just like different people than normally would consume the Twitch and YouTube.
It's a lot easier to be like, I'm gonna put the podcast on and drive to work than put on the YouTube video. Because I used to do that with there were certain D&D campaigns I listened to. The Major Spoilers one, Critical Hit, I think it was called. And when I would drive to work, because it was a 45-minute drive there and back, so I would always put on the podcast and listen to it while I drove. And it was magical.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I actually don't have time to read actual books anymore. I have to get like audiobooks, and I like them too. But yeah, I that's when I like listen to audiobooks. I listen to them in the car and shit. That's how I get reading done.
Cheers, Renee.
What?
Cheers.
Hey, cheers.
Hey.
Hey, hashtag ad.
Oh, this is not ad. I bought these.
Well, hashtag ad for me.
Renee, how was your week?
I am deep in the throes of Sims 4.
Everyone's
Wait,
going fucking crazy about that game.
Very deep. I've played like 14 hours the last 2 days. So I did 2 7.5-hour streams of just Sims 4.
Jesus Christ.
And I currently have a house with me and Derek and Zoe and Diction and his cat, and my friend May and her cat. A house full of cats is obnoxious, by the way. They destroy everything. They
Just like real life.
Yeah, they piss on everything. They're scratching up all the furniture. But it's been good.
That's the story of my life right there.
I know. It's so much fun. The Cats and Dogs expansion is totally worth.
If you want to hear my adorable story from today, here Rocket has like 3 stories from today. He was cute and he like when I was like sleeping because I slept until like noon today, because I was just fucking exhausted. He like curled up on top of me and was like purring, and I was like, well, I gotta get ready. And then like I came into my office, was like working on Chosen stuff, applied to some jobs, one job, and then I was like, oh, I'll go to the kitchen. I go to the kitchen and they're sad crying. And I was like, what the fuck? And I look on top of the cabinet, and he's not even a year old yet. So he like got on top of the cabinets, like way up there, and was like, and he didn't know how to get down. So he was like, meow, meow, meow. And like when I came in, he was just like pawing at me, but like I was on the floor, so he couldn't reach me at all. So I had to like get on my counter and like get him down. And then he like ran around being cute. Then when I did my ab workout, he sat next to me and like laid next to me while I was doing my ab workout, but he started fucking with my arm, so I had to kick him out. And then he found out he can go on top of the refrigerator, so whenever I open the refrigerator now, he can peer in and be adorable. And I'm like,
Poor
oh.
guy how did he get? He got up there, but he got up and he's like, oh, I've made a huge mistake. I can't get back down now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
Poor
know how he
guy.
did it. I don't know how he did it. I think I left one of the cabinets open, and he did like the arrow fucking thing and got up there somehow, and don't know for the life of me how the fuck he did it. I literally blows my mind, but yeah. And speaking of that, Spoonie, how was your week?
Pretty good. I beat my first ever Resident Evil game yesterday.
Oh, which one?
I got that going for me.
Was it 1 or 2?
Beating a 20-year-old fear. First one, HD remaster.
The one thing I hated about the end of that was the timing. the time thing. He was like, "You got to get out of here in like fucking
Oh yeah.
2 seconds," and you're like, "Fuck."
I mean, really, actually, the time part wasn't as bad, but I was playing on very easy, so that's probably why I was like, oh, except for the thing at the end's gonna die really fast because everything is lower health. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah. You know what scares me about Resident Evil 1 and 2? It wasn't the games themselves, it was the camera angles.
Yes. Well, the camera angle is basically one of the enemies in that game.
I feel like that's the case for like a lot of retro games. Is that just cameras
Yeah,
like the controlling the camera is always the bane of everyone's existence.
Any game, especially with games like Resident Evil or like Onimusha, any of those ones that use a pre-rendered
Oh,
background
God.
that your character's the 3D model that's moving around, those are
Mhm.
always the worst, especially when there's something like if you're fighting someone that's right on the fucking border of 2 different camera angles, so it keeps clicking back and forth.
Or you can't get to them,
Yeah.
and they fucking get hit, and you're like, "Fuck
Or
that."
Spooty, because I've played the HD remaster, the blind corners. Like you'll be walking down a hallway and your character will be running away from you, and there will be a hallway off to your right that you can't see down, and something will attack you from that right side,
Yes.
which then you'll. What I had happen to me,
Surprise!
I ran through a hallway like that. Something attacked me from the right hallway, but before it connected, the camera switched into the shot where I could see it, and then I staggered backward back into the hallway where I couldn't see it anymore. So I just got hit and then fell backward. And I was like, what just happened?
Oh,
Yeah,
those
I
video
think
games.
there's a hallway later on in the game that's like that has a zombie in it. But near the beginning, there is what people call Murder Hall, which is a
Mm.
hallway that has all these mirrors in it.
Oh,
And that was like back near the beginning of the game because I used to watch my older brother play the originals, so they gave me nightmares. So I've been afraid of slow walking zombies forever, and I knew about a certain thing in the game. I don't know if anyone cares about Resident Evil spoilers.
I personally, I feel like that series has been out for a really long
It's
time.
already the game's been out for 20 years. Guess what? I mean, like the
Yeah, too
the
bad.
statute of limitations on that's way
Yeah.
past.
Yeah.
I try to be nice because I mean I play games that are like 30 years old that I haven't played.
Yeah.
Well, there's in the remaster there are Crimson Heads, which are zombies that after you kill them.
Oh my God!
They get
Spoiler! What the fuck?
Whoa!
they're the worst. Crimson Heads. I know.
There's one in what they call Murder Hall, which is the hallway with all the mirrors. That is actually a Crimson Head that just gets placed there, and it's laying on the floor like waiting for you. I was running around after I got the fuel canteen trying to light the dead zombies on fire so they wouldn't come back. Not knowing that one was already a Crimson Head, I walked up to it. Jill bends over to burn it and it gets up, goes, "Whoa," and starts running after me. And I screamed Bloody Mary and ran into the other room and was just sitting there for 5 minutes going, nope, I can't play this game anymore. I don't want to go in that room. I'm going to die. It's horrible. I hate this.
Yeah, the zombies suddenly moving very, very fast and being way stronger is the worst.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that from the don't they do that in the very, very, very first Resident Evil as well? Like
That's
Actually, the Crimson Heads are something they added in the remaster. So it wasn't in the original PlayStation version, but they added it for the GameCube version.
oh.
I have a very vivid memory of when I was like little, and my friend was playing the first Resident Evil on his PS1, and I was just watching him, and like at one point some like zombies just like burst through a wall, and I
Yeah,
like
they-
screamed, and I like shut off the PlayStation and ran down his stairs, and he's like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "No," and I just
No.
turned it off.
That's how you beat the game though. Like that's how you truly beat the game.
just by
turn
turning
it
it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like
Shit.
Resident
I'd
Evil
known
2 is the
that-
same thing with all like the jump scares that it would do where it not only does a jump scare, but like the music also picks up suddenly.
Yeah.
Dun dun.
Bum,
You,
bum, bum, bum,
you
bum,
go to
bum.
open a door, and you know Resident Evil, the old school ones have that.
Those
where it
load
goes to the
screens.
door and it goes.
Oh god.
There's
Oh.
one in RE2 where it goes, and then boom, dun dun, and like 3 zombies come out, and then it backs up into the same room you were just in, and you're like, oh boy, I'm screwed.
This is after like probably like 2 or 3 hours of just having that load screen. It just goes and nothing. It's only once in the game that shit happens.
That sound gives me massive anxiety. Like my heart rate just picked up by like 20. Just from
The
that
door
sound.
creak.
Just the
I-
door.
Yeah, just the door creak.
I did not realize that was a trigger until just now.
I never, whenever I played those games, because I played Resident Evil 2 a shit ton, and one thing I never got and never understood why they went up the stairs so fucking slow. Like it was always
What?
like, and I was like, dude, like I would, like, how I ran upstairs like a fucking animal because I was like on all fours. And I was
Oh,
like, boom,
yeah.
boom, and I would like bound up the stairs when I was a kid. Not anymore. I'm not, but I still to this
You
day.
became a man. You were
Yeah.
no longer an animal.
I
No
mean, the
longer
way
an
the way
animal,
I
but I
the
still
way I
walk up the
rationalized
stairs
it
faster.
is that everyone in that game has lead shoes because first of all, your footsteps are like gunshots. Like
Oh,
you walk
no.
down a hallway and your character's like kind of doing this, and it still sounds like
Oh, they got tap shoes
every time
on.
they take a step. No, not tap shoes, just like lead lined shoes. So like getting upstairs, like that shit's heavy, so they have to go.
And like no one heard of like oil to help like with creaky doors or anything like that either.
No, because you're in spooky houses. No, in ghosts, and as we all know, ghosts thrive on oils, especially ones that are used to lubricate doors.
Yeah. Door lube. That's what
Yeah.
ghosts feed.
I wasn't gonna say that ghosts feed on lube because I wasn't gonna go there, but thank you for dragging me back down into the muck. Appreciate that.
It was a really good game though. Like I'm glad I finally sat down and like had the courage to play it after all these years.
It's a fun game.
It is, and it's not too terribly scary too. But
I mean, and you get used to the horror part of art. Like you get used to Resident Evil's brand of horror.
Yeah.
Like they do a like I will tell you, don't jump directly from that to Resident Evil 7 because they do a much better job of doing atmospheric like spookiness in 7. Like
I've not played that one. But okay, so we're gonna recap a little bit. Lolala, I just need to remember, were you with the group? Were you with the group?
No.
You were with
I critically failed my role and was still asleep with the king.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And
Okay.
Montana.
That's
You
where I
sleeping with
thought
the
you
king?
were.
No. And then, dude, he's sick. That's so wrong. And a Moogle.
It's the Florence
I mean,
Nightingale effect.
once you go Moogle, it's something you gotta Google. It's too soon.
You're not wrong.
You were so
I'm
close.
gonna Google
I
it
was
right
so,
now.
uh,
I'm curious.
so close, but it just wasn't there. Okay, so
See what Moogle hentai yields.
oh, God.
No.
Good luck to- Farewell, sir.
I too
Bye bye.
Oh, thank God!
Moogle Rule 34.
I'm good.
I'm watching Renee's expression right now.
That's not even a Moogle. That's Goofy. What's Goofy doing here?
What? I want to know what you're
Oh,
looking at
safe
right
search is on. Hold on.
now. Safe search.
I was like, why am I looking at Goofy? This is
They just replace all the adult stuff with Goofy.
for legal reasons. We need to point out the site contains material not suitable for minors. Click here if you're an adult and you're okay with that. I'm okay with that. Can I?
I like how you didn't clarify that you're an adult, but just that you're okay with it.
I like-
Google's got. Oh, wow. Well, okay, yeah, Moogle, the Rule 34 is interesting. Okay. It's
I wonder how many
pretty
people are rule 13 for Google, like Moogles and Google.
I feel like
right
there's
now.
a lot more people wondering what Rule 34 is. I don't think everybody's.
I think everyone knows what Rule 34
Everyone
is.
has to know. You're here.
I did not know what it was
Oh.
before he said it. No.
But you're
Oh,
on the internet.
It's one of the like the rules of the internet as set out by fucking 4chan a long time ago.
Gotcha.
If there's something
But-
exists, there's a porn of it.
Yeah, if something exists on the internet, there is porn of it. Like as much as I hate 4chan for being like a super toxic, just like cesspool, the rules part of it isn't like there's a lot of them that are shockingly accurate.
I don't think there's any McLogan porn out there. I can safely say that.
Well, let's
Maybe
find
not
out.
Yet. There's a lot of Rule 34 in which women just shove Moogles up their vaginas.
Isn't that like Vor
Yeah,
kind of?
yeah, it's something.
Maybe send an
A
idea to
lot of
Bad
this.
Dragon.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Just
they
a
have,
Moogle,
like, a
just a
suggestion?
Moogle
Okay.
shaped dildo.
So
Alright,
before we get
this took a
before
really
we-
this like we'd already taken a left turn, like a really sharp one, and it somehow took another sharp left.
I'm trying. We're taking another left, and we're
Exactly like the Resident Evil hallways where the camera angles are fixed, and I have absolutely no idea what's going to be down the next hallway.
Why does this Moogle got 2 dicks?
Because why not?
that's what's down that hallway. So now it can only
Oh,
go
thank
further.
Oh my god.
Onwards and upwards. Okay, so
I love that I started this. This is the
I
best.
know.
Okay,
Yeah.
one last thing. The picture I'm looking at is a woman, and her legs are spread open, and all you can see is the Moogle's little puff sticking out of her vagina.
Nice.
that's something you can see in Thailand. But
Jesus.
so
Nothing else. All you see is the little puff ball sticking out. Oh, the internet's a great place.
Kegels,
God.
everybody. Kegels.
Moogle Kegels. So you guys started off where you guys caught up to Moglin and found him and confronted him. Oh crap! I need the battery charger for my laptop. Otherwise, hold on, real quick. I'm gonna lose the laptop that I need.
And suddenly there's no more cast.
Rip.
Goodbye.
Rip, everybody. Sorry, chat.
So,
Just
Chad,
an air.
about that Rule 34.
Hmm.
No, you know why chat's quiet right now is because they're all Googling.
Yep.
That's what's happened.
Oh
Nailed it.
Stop, Renee. Stop
There's-
going down the rabbit hole.
no! There's Rule 34 of me.
hole.
I mean,
People
are you
just badly photoshopped my face onto porn stars. Come on.
Really?
This is so bad. All these suck. Did you guys go to college?
I don't think they'd be
They're
doing that if they
13.
did.
College for Rule 34?
Renee, why would you do this to yourself?
Okay, so
That's like reading your YouTube comments, Renee. What's wrong with
Seriously.
I
That's- I
would
mean,
like to
it's
point
far
out of
worse.
us that like 4 out of 5 of us have some sort of red on Spoonie.
Yeah. Where the
This is
fuck
my
you
hair
at?
count?
This is
Oh,
orange.
Oh,
shit,
true.
touche.
Yeah, touche. You win.
it? Wow.
And this is
She's just
orange.
like, yep.
Fucking
Damn.
wrecked.
500 experience. So,
Yes.
you guys confronted Moglin, and you guys beat the shit out of him. Little tiny Moogle. He wasn't that powerful, and as he lay dying, he prayed out to Frazer Blue. And I don't know if anyone remembered who Frazer Blue was. It was Magaboo.
I remember.
And
it was Magaboo, or was just that who? that's who he was?
Magaboo looked in the books because
Okay.
you guys had that information, and that was the first time he'd heard of it, and so that's where he was, and that's where you guys were in the library and found out who Frazer Blue was. If you guys are new and don't know who Frazer Blue is, he's the Demon Prince of Deception, and basically he transformed into a hideous vulture-like creature. That is known as a Vrock to us nerdy people who read the Monsters Manual for fun. And I've been doing that since 2nd grade, so shut up. So basically, you guys got in a fight, and there's a lot of farting that happened in that fight.
Yep.
A lot
Yep.
of spores happening. That was a tough fight for you guys. You guys stuck through it and battled through it, and Aster the whole time did not have spells. But she hit that thing with a stick several times.
She had chutzpah.
Yeah. she had some balls on her. But as the Moogle lay dying, after you defeated him, he transformed back into Moglin and was being dragged into the ground, probably to the abyssal plane, where his soul is going to be forever tormented for failing Frazer Blue. One of you guys, I believe it was Gaylock, just started ripping body parts off of him, and Aster got his wing.
Intestines.
Oh, intestines.
Oh, yeah.
And then Aster had his wing from the fight and was hanging onto it, but it transformed back into a little Moogle wing, and so you hung onto it. and in hanging on to it, you guys gathered around and headed back to Mogtopia. And in Mogtopia, Gaylock, I believe, went to the bar right away. Gaylock tried to follow Aster into the Druid Temple, or the Druid Makabu's house, and was shut
I
out.
got Druid blocked.
Yeah, he got Druid blocked, and went to the bar. Aster went with Makabu because Makabu was like, I can make something out of this, and took the Moogle's wing and started crafting something, and that's where Aster took a 4-hour meditation. Lolala went with Morgana and got the cure to the king and sat in there with her and then fell asleep on the Moogle King's bed with Morgana. And Graylin went to go check the marking on the tree to see that it has ceased spreading.
Yeah.
And you went to the bar after?
Yes.
Yeah, you went to the
Yes.
bar. Aster after, and you guys got like pretty well and drunk for like the 4 hours. Aster after 4 hours went to go join you. No, Graylin, you went to go do something else because you and Aster met up. And I can't.
I think I was heading to the bar,
Mushrooms.
and we ran into each other on the way to the bar.
Yeah, because that was like 4 hours later. Because she had her fan, and she's like, "Look what I got," and used it on you. And you, like, she sent a giant gust of wind at you, where you were just like, like blasted back and like trying to like stand your ground. And then you guys proceeded into the bar, where Aster actually put mushrooms in your drink, and you started hallucinating.
Oh right, I forgot about that whole thing.
Oh,
Double
yeah.
drug.
You drugged me.
Everyone was taking drugs except for Lolala, who was pure and innocent, sleeping
Yeah,
up.
she supports the
AKA
she
passed out from Chris Daly roll.
Oh, all right.
With that, you guys went on your hallucination journey. Everyone saw Astray talk. Graylin was a husk of a man because his soul was talking to his reincarnation of his former self.
Yeah, I was talking to my own, to the thing that I'm the reincarnation of.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Gaylock played with your strand, and then everyone could see the spirit bearer that was there and had conversations with him.
Craig.
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 Craig, the spirit bearer. I love it.
Craig, the beer drinking spirit bear.
Oh yeah, he's a mug drinking spirit bear, and you guys were the only ones that could see him, and he was drinking mug with you guys, and he was like, "Hey, what's up?"
Wait, question: if nobody else could see Craig except for us, but he was drinking mug. Does that mean there was just a glass of mug like floating around and like tipping over and emptying into nothing?
I think
It was
Mug
ethereal mug.
Yeah. We're also imagining.
Got it. It's ethereal.
Maybe mug goes beyond.
Okay.
So
I
even
mean,
if
the
you're
galaxy
dead,
tree
you
is
could-
obviously pretty. The galaxy is obviously pretty magical. So
Yeah. But to start off, that's where we ended the session. It's going to be the following morning. You guys have all gone to bed after getting in a fight and tripping balls. I need 3 of you, which is Gaylock, Graylin, and Aster, to all make Constitution saving throws.
Hmm.
I have
Mm.
most mornings.
Gaylock, you get the fuck up. You're fine. You're like, I've been around this fucking shit before.
Todd was a good sleep.
And this is like probably about the break of dawn. Aster probably gets up about 10 minutes after you. And yeah, you're feeling okay. You're not too affected by the
Where
day
did
before.
I sleep, by the way?
You slept. I'll show you guys a little hut that you guys had slept in. Aster slept in her hole. She's outside.
Always in my good old trusty hole.
Good old hole.
Believe
Never
it's
fails.
this one? No, it's not this one. Never mind. I'm sorry. And I'll bring you. I believe it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. So I'll bring you guys over here. I haven't not loaded anything up on it, so. There we go. We'll zoom it out a
Am I
little
too
bit.
dark with this without my light on?
You're good.
No, you're fine. I see you fine. So where you guys fought
Bistro
Ingvar?
lighting.
Where you guys fought Ingvar before? That's where you guys all slept. Aster is like up in this hole over here, and like Lolala is not there. I put Lolala over here. And then Graylin was in one of these beds, and you're like in the opposite bed, kitty corner.
To be fair, I'm probably like across the entire bed.
Yeah. Because like, well, there is a big bed that like was meant for someone of like your size in that room, so like there's a bed that fits you.
Okay, fair enough.
So you wake up before anyone. You're not even affected from the night before. Aster, you wake up. Do you do your normal prayers?
Yes.
Okay, you're not hungover today.
No.
For some odd reason, you were a super strong lady.
Well, I wasn't drinking. All I did was take the mushrooms.
Oh yeah. So also on that Constitution saving throw, you're not gonna have any hallucination flashbacks or
Thank God.
or anything like that. But Graylin, you wake up and you feel like dirt. You wake up about an hour later after these two. Aster just finished praying. Gaylock, what have you been doing for the past hour after they woke up?
I think that I probably have been sharpening my great axe and probably just like checking my I probably like check my supplies and stuff like that because I have pretty decent survival, I think, if I remember right.
You can give me a survival roll.
Sure.
19? Yeah, I
19.
mean, what are you trying to do with the survival roll? Just check to see if you have the appropriate amount of gear?
I'm checking for gear. I'm making sure I've got food and stuff, and my water's okay. Like I probably just do like I refill my water skin and just general stuff.
Okay. So your water skin's full. I believe you're good on food, no matter, like, I don't know how many rations you
I
have.
mean, I take a morning BM. I mean, let's be honest, that situation last night, I'm gonna need some time.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
A little me time.
Graylin, you wake up and you just see Gaylock just in that room, just like sharpening his axe. You get like Aster is just finishing her morning prayer. You feel like death. You're not feeling well at all. You actually are probably going to vomit.
Yay! Good morning, Graylin.
Good.
Aster bends down and farts right in his face.
God damn it.
Oh.
My family is the worst.
He's inside, you're outside praying.
Oh, I thought maybe he had wandered outside yet.
Oh
No.
no.
Oh, okay.
He just vomited all over his bed. But he could see you out the window.
Oh no, at least
Oh.
I turned. I'll at least roll so it gets off the bed.
Okay.
Yeah, don't vomit.
I didn't say
in
I'm
your
getting
mouth.
out of it or sitting out. Just like nope. Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah. You should plan.
There's this astral looking bear above you, and he's like he's holding a mug, and he's like, yeah, I know, he's still fucked up.
Esther pokes her head in. Good morning.
I
I said good morning.
I cast Mage Hand and put it over her mouth.
Oh man. Squadron. All right. She goes back outside. Fuck these guys.
And Graylin, yeah, you're dealing with being hungover today. You have one exhaustion point, which that means
I'll look it up.
for today. I think it's like -1
Skill checks.
Yeah, -1 of your skill checks.
No. It is disadvantage. on
Oh,
skill
disadvantage on skill checks. You have disadvantage on skill
Christ.
checks today.
checks. Oh no, I'm sorry. Ability checks. Ability checks.
Ability checks. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, other DM. Sometimes I
I
forget.
got it
Like
up
I think I did it. I've done it where like it was just minus. But like then again, I fucking confuse like 5e and 3.5 and like Pathfinder rules all the time.
Disadvantage on ability checks. Got it.
Okay.
Great.
So, Lolala, you and Morgana are like curled up next to each other on the bed. It was like sleeping on a wonderful, magical cloud of happiness that was lined with silver and gold, and yeah, is the best sleep you've gotten.
Yes.
So
In fact,
today,
Lolala dreamed about flying in the clouds with Moogles.
for how you
Dragons everywhere, and
Mhm.
everyone was happy.
sunshine, happiness, yeah, you
It's like in The Big Lebowski when he's flying in his pajamas. Only instead of all the weird sex stuff, there's Moogles and dragons, and everybody's happy.
I have a question.
Hmm.
Why is there a tiger?
that's what you transformed into. You can control the tiger, can't you?
Yes.
Yeah, that was your
That's
your
what Graylin is
transformation.
seeing.
That was my what?
That was your transformation, if you remember correctly,
Yeah,
from the fight
Oh,
with
Ingvar.
Ingvar.
from a while ago. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can get rid of him. Okay.
Okay, I was just confused as to why there's a tiger out like right next to me. I was like,
I-
That's
is
the
it supposed
shit
to
that
be here?
Graylin's seeing.
Let's yeah. There's
See the
a
tiger
tiger. There's a penguin that's just harassing him right now.
in a suit.
Yeah.
Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself.
Oh, look here, Mr. Penguin. It's Nudie Magazine Day. Lolala, yeah, you wake up, you fucking beautiful sleep. You had the happiest dream with dragons and sunshine and Moogles and all that kind of stuff, and just feeling the magic of this tree and this society, like just like and absorbing it. Yeah, and so and then Morgana wakes up a little bit after, and you guys notice that the Moogle King is like kind of awake, and he's just kind of like, as you guys like start stirring.
How do we know that the Moogle King is awake?
Lolala is there.
Oh, right. Lolala slept there. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, she had the happy dream while you guys got like fucked up and like.
She was taking care of the king while we were just like, let's get
Yeah.
fucked.
So yeah, the Moogle King's like awake in front of you guys, and like Morgana is like slowly realizing that, and like goes up and she's like, "Oh, father!" and she's like hugging him.
Aw.
Yay! Lolala just kind of like, she gets up and, you know, she's like rubbing her eyes and sees that the king's up. And this big goofy smile is on her face, 'cause, like, she just had the best dream ever. She slept on the most comfortable Moogle sheets, which she's still thinking about stuffing into her backpack. And now the king is awake. And
Yay.
she just kind of like slides off and grabs her pack and just like touches Morgana on the shoulder. She's like to show Morgana like, hey, I'm awake. But she's gonna leave to kind of give them a moment
You see,
as father and daughter.
you see the Moogle King, and he's like, "What happened?" And he's looking at the both of you.
That's kind of complicated, Mr. Moogle King. Maybe you should get some more rest first.
Yeah, I feel like death right now. Oh.
Well,
Oh.
I mean, you kind of were almost dead. We saved your life.
Oh, you saved my life?
Yeah, I mean, you know, like what do you call it? It was really long, and like if you didn't want to hear the whole story,
Oh, maybe.
TLDH.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty much there was an evil Moogle, and he was working as like a warlock or something, and he poisoned you, and he ran away, and then he turned into a demon, and we stabbed him, and stabbed him, and stabbed him, and then he died, and he got sucked into the floor, and now the tree's okay, and now you're okay, so it's fine. We fixed it.
Oh, what happened? He's like, Morgana's like, yeah, I think we'll explain it later. You just get some sleep, Dad. I'm just glad you're okay. And then like she like
Aw.
tucks him in. And then she like takes you and like proceeds to leave with you.
Okay. So
And she takes
yeah.
you. And she takes you to like the royal like banquet hall, and like, and you guys can get breakfast there.
Lolala grabs all the star fruit she can find.
Okay. So, yeah, it's all the star fruit, and it's like breakfast star fruit. So it's like made,
Nice.
and it has like some eggs with it, and like some other like fish as well.
Yeah, like she didn't eat after the battle. Just she like looked for the poison with everybody, got the poison, immediately went to the king, passed out. So she hasn't eaten in probably 24 hours at least. So Lolala is just like at this banquet table. How long is the banquet table exactly?
I'm gonna say it's like about 50 feet long. And it could like fit a lot of Moogles. Like there's a lot of Moogle like chairs in here. It fit you perfectly.
So basically what's going to happen is that Lolala is sitting like on her side of the banquet table and she's just like shoveling the star fruit in. And when she runs out, she just kind of like hops on the table and starts walking down the table, just like eating the star fruit from the other settings.
Yeah,
What,
it's
do you
like
just become an animal?
yes.
Uncivilized beast.
She's become like Goku basically. She's like you know, just like eating a shit ton of food. And Morgana's just like wow. And like Cosmog, he comes in there and he like sits down and he just like looks at what you're doing and then does the same thing you're doing. It's like so like two of you are just like eating frantically of like just the random food that's like laid out, and like Morgana's being very like, you know, dainty and polite and just like kind of
Lolala
eating it
hands
slowly.
one to Cosmog.
It's like, oh, try this one. It tastes like cinnamon.
I
Yes,
imagine
and
that's
then
one over for Morgana too.
I imagine Astra's just followed her nose into the dining hall and has begun stuffing her bag full of food so she can bring it back to Graylin, who is dead in his bed.
Oh,
yeah,
So just shoving
you can-
stuff in there. Looks at Lolala, gives a knowing nod because fuck the system, and then just keeps shoveling food into her bag.
Yeah, you just see that. You see Aster walk in, and like she followed her nose. She's like Toucan Sam right now, and it's just like, and you guys are just like eating like frantically like animals,
Yeah,
and Aster's
Lolala's
stealing a bunch of food.
She's got like one star fruit she kind of
Yeah.
and she just
Got-
like gives Aster the thumbs up as Aster's shoving more of the food in her bag.
I'm totally like,
Good food for me for later.
yeah, I think like, you know, I kind of walk in, I'm just like looking around like with a furrowed brow, and I have like a knife and a fork that I take out of my bag and start eating the star fruit like really.
So, yeah, like you guys all know that you guys all ate at the Royal Banquet Hall before, like in that 3 days, because that's where they showed you to go eat and stuff like that. You guys can choose to eat at Mug Mug's Tavern or this place. You guys are just all kind of like meeting at this place. So, like, I imagine you guys all went to Mug Mug's first and like saw that no one was there or Lolala wasn't there. So you guys went to this location because Lolala is notorious for getting her breakfast in, and like this is
Aster just followed her nose, and now she's gonna go back to where Graylin is
okay.
with,
dying.
with her bag full of.
Taking
Looks like a-
taking
looks
Oh,
care
is
of
it all?
family.
Is it all star fruit? Like, is that all they eat here?
No,
I
no,
grabbed
no.
eggs.
Okay.
I grabbed protein.
There's eggs. There's like fruits. There's like there's fish.
Aster knows the tricks for a hangover cure.
She
so
knows.
Yeah.
She knows what the fuck's
She
up.
grabbed the eggs and all the greasy stuff, and
Yeah, and like it's
Yeah.
mainly like fruits, fish. There's eggs. There's star fruit.
so
And-
eggs and fish mainly in there.
Yeah, and then
Oh, good fish. That's the first thing I want to smell.
Yeah,
Hey, listen, beggars can't be choosers. All right.
and Gaylock.
Aster just walks into
Fair point.
where Graylin is and just, you know, kind of walks in really quietly and then just dumps all the food onto his bed on top of him. It's like, good morning.
Fuck you.
Can you give me a Constitution saving throw
I'm about to vomit all over all of this.
at
I like your
disadvantage?
breakfast!
Oh, fuck off with the disadvantage. God damn it. Constitution at disadvantage.
Yeah,
I brought you eggs and some fish, and I think this is star fruit.
You
I don't know,
start-
that is.
The second you say fish,
you start dry heaving because you threw up everything in your stomach before.
okay, well at least
And-
I'm out already.
And like you're just like, ugh, and it's just that fucking, and it sounds painful. It like hurts you a little bit.
Yep.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. Just get it all out. Just get it. I just start. Just
Like she
tap-
says, get it all out, and I just kind of like look at her and then like point at the floor.
just get it all out. Yeah. There's that's a lot. That's a lot.
You did really good.
Wow, that's a lot.
And then as you guys are revealing that one or
Is
dealing
that
with
a
that
finger? Oh no. Wait.
one, Gaylock.
What is that?
God damn it.
Is that-
Gaylock
that
and
your
Lolala Gaylok and Olala are in the banquet hall. What are you guys doing in there?
I'm
Eating?
just eating. Like,
Eating?
just
Are you
eating.
guys interacting with each other, or are you guys?
Yeah, I say so Lolala, did you have a good night then?
Um,
It's like me when I
mean,
eat
I
in real
kinda-
life.
oh gosh, I should probably slow down. I mean,
Are there other Moogles in here?
Cosmog and Morgana. This is the
Okay,
royal
are they
banquet hall.
just staring at Lolala like just
No, Cosmog is eating like her. He's like
Okay.
and just eating a shit ton of
Okay.
food. And Morgana's
comically
just like
fast.
looking at both. She's kind of used to Cosmog doing this, but seeing two of them, she's just kind of like slowly eating and watching.
Well, so I'm like standing on the table, but like to answer, I just kind of like plop down. I've got like one more star fruit. I just kind of bring over and like play with a little bit as
like, well, it was pretty good. I mean, we saved the king, and then I got to sleep on the softest sheets ever. Have you felt the Moogle sheets?
no? I'm
Oh,
just
well, okay,
I'm
that's
just kind of used to, blankets and rawhide and, canvas.
that's just unacceptable. And she's like sets down the star fruit, gets up, kind of like wipes her hands off, and gets off the table, goes to her pack, brings it over to Gaylok, and pop ins in a chair, opens it up, pulls a little bit of her Moogle sheet out.
Here, feel this.
So like a 9-piece fucking comfort set. Like,
It is magically the softest thing you've ever felt. Like it is over 1,000 thread count, even though it's not possible.
So are these sheets made by somebody named Moogle Stewart?
They are now.
Moog. You mean? Wait. Do you mean Mogtha Stewart?
Mog the Stewart? Yeah. Mog the Stewart. She's fantastic. She made all of it. Hey! Slowly but surely.
saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I missed the moment. God damn it!
So,
Wait, I'm here now.
Hey!
Hey!
Hold on.
Hey, bada bing.
Beep, 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 beep.
Ah!
What is that? Oh my god!
That's the wireframes when I had to play Lady Aviana's character in Call of Cthulhu. I had to dress up like a lady. So you feel these sheets, and they're fantastically just the soft. It's like fantastic. It's like if you could actually like reach up and touch a cloud, and bring it down and sleep on it. This is what you imagine would feel like.
They're
Hi.
as smooth as a Moogle bum.
I didn't even know they made things like this. You slept on this?
Yeah, except for, okay, here's the crazy thing. The Moogle King has even softer sheets.
That's just not possible. This is the softest thing I ever felt.
It's totally possible. I just can't stop thinking about these sheets.
I mean, how do you just not even slide off these? I'd be worried I'd fall off the bed.
Well, here, how about this? If I can get more sheets, you can have these.
I stare incredulous at you. You
Can you guys?
would give me these sheets?
If I get more of them, yeah.
Well, that's the best thing I ever heard. Thank you.
Well, I mean, you did fight a demon with us.
Yeah, but that was just a demon. Have you felt these sheets?
Yeah, obviously, I showed them to you.
Right. Sorry, I got a bit carried away.
Luella like stuffs them back in her bag.
It's fine. I'm gonna. If you want to like distract them later, I'm gonna go get more sheets. Maybe I can get some for all of us.
Can you guys give
Why don't
me?
you-
Can you guys give me perception rolls?
All of us?
No, just those
Nope,
two.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys don't notice. So yeah,
So I say, what do you mean?
these from somebody's room. They didn't really say anything though, so they're mine now.
You
But-
just took them.
Wow.
Yeah?
Wait. I mean,
Oh, I mean, is that where? I'm sorry. Where do your people come from?
Windsong?
Does that happen regular in Winsong then?
Well, no, but have you felt these sheets?
No, I did. It's just, well, that's not right. What you did there.
I mean, these are gonna help me sleep better. And we kind of saved their entire town, so
Right, and if we ask for them, they'll probably just give them to us.
really?
Yeah. I mean, like you said, we saved their king and all.
Hey, Morgana!
And she just like turns immediately.
She's gone.
Oh,
Rip.
Is Cosmog here at all?
Cosmog's still eating. He's not even paying attention to you guys anymore. He saw you guys talking about sheets, and he's like, "I wrap with this shit, whatever." He's like, he's just eating.
I wipe my ass with better. Thousand. Pathetic.
Okay, Morgana's gone. Hey, Cosmog! Cosmog!
And she just like kind of comes
Yeah?
over.
Can we get more of these really awesome sheets? Like,
I can look into it. I guess I'll ask around to see what I can find. I'll talk to Mog Keel.
And she just like kind of jumps. And she's like on the table jumping, and the whole thing kind of goes.
Yeah, you're like 20 pounds heavier from how much food you've been eating, so it's like.
I immediately steady the table, like just try to.
You're fine. Like
Grabs her stomach, like,
huh, I think I ate too much.
Gaylok, you look at her and she's like got that like thing where it's like her belly's like sticking out from her armor right now, and she's like, oh.
With
She's
like
got
with like the belly button that wasn't any and now it's an outie.
She's got the Monkey D. Luffy.
Yeah.
Got it.
And as you guys go from there, Aster and Graylin. Graylin, you have all this food. You're just got done dry heaving. And Aster's like standing above you.
Well, I mean, I'm just sitting. I'm sitting on his whatever. Is like I'm just sitting on his bed, also eating some of the food. Just
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a smell of vomit in this room.
It doesn't really
okay.
bother me.
I didn't think it would affect Aster too much because she's like, yeah,
She's disgusting. So
I could eat a bowl of soup out of a cow skull. So
I need to learn prestidigitation so bad.
wait, what?
Because prestidigitation, you can change the scent of something,
Mhm.
so I can make the vomit smell like literally anything else.
Cinnamon.
You can also clean things really fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true as well.
It is the most OP fucking 0th level spell ever. Other
If
than
you use it right.
if you yeah.
So
yeah, you
I'm
guys-
gonna- I'm gonna sit up, and I'm gonna grab my sheets and go to like drop that on the vomit just to cover it, and then I like look at the sheets and I put the sheets back.
yeah.
So I grab the pillowcase instead because it's probably the same fabric, but it's less of it. I just like take the pillowcase off and just like plop it on the vomit
Okay.
and just like cover it up. I'm gonna try to eat some food.
Looks clean to me. Aster like kicks some dirt over it. Yeah, that'll work.
Astraeus like, I wonder if he's going to be sick again. Why is he so weak-stomached? Graylin, you hear this?
Fuck off, cat.
Hey, whoa! Listen, I bring you breakfast. You disrespect my cat.
Your cat's a dick.
All right.
It sounds like you need to keep your family online, Aster.
Oh right. I keep forgetting the whole family thing. Yeah, he'll learn. He'll learn. He's so young, so little, so youthful.
Are you
Aster's-
saying all this aloud?
Yeah.
Yes. Aster just pats him on the head, but you're way up here, so she's like, so little.
Just every pat,
young.
just every little pat, just it's like an ow. Just ow, 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 ow.
It sounds
ow,
like thunder
ow,
in your head
stop,
every time
please,
she hits you in the
fucking
head.
bastard. God damn it, stop.
Sorry. He just hasn't learned the way of the drink.
Getting drugged by my family? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a hard lesson to learn.
See, from my perspective, I was trying to offer guidance as, you know, your
In the form
your all
in the form of what? Giving me drugs and then not guiding me anywhere?
Yes, it's similar to when you're thrown into the deep part of the river as a child and then forced to learn how to swim. You know, have you ever heard of that metaphor? You know?
Yeah, I was thrown off of a boat so I could
Oh.
learn how to swim.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah, exactly just like that. And you did great.
Yeah, but I still hate swimming to this day.
But do you hate me?
Not yet.
Success. All right.
So yeah, you guys, it's getting around to be mid-morning. Is there anything you guys want to do?
I want to eat some food.
You're doing that.
Okay. I want to... Actually, I have no idea what I want to do. I'm probably too foggy brained to have like a plan for the day.
Also,
I just want to get... What I want to do is get through the next hour without gagging.
You're seeing. Well, hey, give me a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage. And then, but you're also seeing a stray fucking talk. So, you're able to like hold down your food. It's still like it feels like heavy in your stomach. Like when you feel nauseous, you feel that heavy pit, and you're just like, ugh. But it's staying down for the time being.
Okay.
Lolala and Gaylok, what are you guys doing for the rest of the time?
I'm going to be following up with Cosmog on those sheets.
I mean, he's still eating. He hasn't talked to anyone yet. I mean, like, he's ate and then he, like, leaves. You don't know where he goes exactly.
Can I follow him?
You can.
Okay, well, I'm going to follow him.
Okay. Give me... Okay, what do you
I,
want?
yeah, I mean, like, I'm probably keeping an eye on her. Like, I'm a little worried.
She's gonna steal everything.
Yeah, like I'm kind of like I'm a little curious now.
As you guys are like, as Lala's like leaving, you bump into Morgana. And she's like, oh.
Morgana, you left earlier. I didn't know where you went.
Oh no, I got a surprise for you. Maybe like maybe like this afternoon. You guys will meet at your hut.
Oh, okay. I like surprises.
Yes, and I think you guys will like it a lot.
Okay, well, I'll see you there.
I'll see you there. And she like runs off happily, fluttering.
And Lola just leaves.
But yeah, we're gonna fast forward until about the afternoon. What do you guys do you tell Lolala? Do you tell Graylin and Aster about the surprise thing that's going on?
Well, I mean, I was following Cosmog, so...
Oh, you still want to follow Cosmog? Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you follow Cosmog.
I'm on a mission.
He talks to a couple people. You can give me perception checks. $20. He goes like talk to someone. He's like, is there a place where I can get extra sheets or somewhere? It's for our guests that we have. And the person responds to them. It's already taken care of. He's like, oh, okay, all right then. And then kind of like flutters off. He's going to like the training room.
Okay, well, Lolala hears this and then literally sprints back to the hut for said surprise.
Okay. Aster and Graylin, it's about 2 p.m. This is where Lolala just bursts into the hut. Gaylog is just directly after her, I take it. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on her, man. Like
Okay.
I'm really like worried that because I'm my character's chaotic good, but like my tribe is all about like learning other people's customs and stuff. So like I'm trying to like see exactly like is this a thing that the Lalafell people do, or I'm trying to understand why she's just going around taking stuff.
Because yeah, you as far as you put together, as she says like that's not a normal thing in Windsong, you're like, why is she doing it then? It's kind of eluding you. So you have like this fascination of like trying to figure out why she's doing what she's doing. But yeah, you go in the hut with her and like you guys are there for about 30 minutes before Morgana shows up. And Morgana has a box and she's like flying with it towards there.
I got your guys sent. I heard you guys talking about sheets and looking at them, so I went and got something done specifically made for you guys.
Really?
Yeah. And,
What?
Lola's never looked so excited in her entire life.
She takes out like takes out like this bedroll. And it's like brown and you can see it looks like a Swiss roll, right? Like it's like the chocolate on the outside but like the vanilla cream on the inside. That's what it looks like.
Just don't
Stop. I'm sorry, let me talk about Swiss rolls some more.
so he's like, this is Lola's, this is Gaylocks, this is Grayland's, and this is Astor's.
And she gives
Are
you
we
all 3 bedrolls. Yeah, you guys are all at the hut.
Oh,
Oh my god, this is the best! Thank you so much!
And she basically taco hugs Morgana.
Oh, I didn't even tell you what they are yet. They're
what is it?
they're
what are
Moogle,
they?
they're Moogle bedrolls, and so like roll one out.
Esther smells it.
It smells like Moogles.
Esther licks it.
It tastes like Moogles. Nom, nom, nom. As you roll it out, like literally, like it looks like a normal bedroll, and then it goes, dum, dum, and like it's like it expands out.
What sorcery is this?
It's a bed.
It turns into a bed.
How did you do that?
Are you trying to say my hole isn't good enough? What are you trying to say?
Okay,
Well,
we
I
need that to
thought-
be a quote. Sorry, out of character. Pause. There's a mod in
What's wrong
chat,
with my
please.
hole?
Wait, is
Are you saying my hole ain't good enough?
Are you
What's wrong
trying
with
to-
my
Mod?
hole?
Brad's here. Hold on.
What makes you think I need this? Okay, even though it is absurdly strong.
I forget how to add fucking quotes. Hold on. Let me see if I have someone who's smart who knows my bot. Shit.
What bot do you have?
Deep bot.
I don't know that.
Derek
Shit.
uses Deepbot, but I don't know anything about it.
Oh, Deepbot's not even open right now, so that's a thing.
Hey.
Hey, good thing we had that up. Brad doesn't know shit about my bot, so
I mean, you could have
I'll
stopped
get-
that
I'll
sentence
get
if
it.
Brad doesn't know shit.
true.
Damn.
Damn, that shade though. Let me go to channel commands. We're gonna so what do you guys want to do? So the bed's laid out. And
I'm gonna sit on my bed. I want to feel what this feels
so
like.
you like fold out your bed. It's like to your height. Maybe
So-
maybe like a half a foot bigger. And basically when you like sit down on it, whoever sits down on it, Graylin, yes.
How do we put this back into roll form?
I don't care. I'm staying here forever.
Basically, she's like, look, and she just like grabs, like there's like a little flap at the end of it, and she starts rolling it, and it just starts like sinking into
Does she
each
do
other.
it when
and
I'm on the
rolling.
bed?
No, this
I-
this is Graylin's bed.
Okay.
I do that. I just because I mean I've been sleeping on a Moogle bed. I already know what they feel like. I'm excited to have one, like portable now, but I am too fucking hungover to be excited for the sake of not vomiting.
Yeah, Esther
So,
just
I'm just gonna-
kept hers rolled up and it's still like, well, all right.
Lolala like rolls hers out and then gets on it and she just rolls back and forth on along the bed, just going wee, wee.
It's like the Peter Griffin thing. Like,
Pretty much.
Welcome to Chosen, where we make Peter Griffin laughs for fucking 5 minutes.
we also do Final Pan references.
Oh god, yeah, we do. I am Final Pam.
Smooth like
As you lay on the fucking bed, it is literally you like sink in a little bit. You're more used to sleeping on hard surfaces, so it's like if you like lay it on a marshmallow and you sink in, and it's like a Tempur-Pedic, but they don't exist in this world. But now you guys have some. And like you sink it, and like you just like lay in the bed, and it contours to everything, and like your body shape and all that kind of stuff, and you're just like, and there's like a little pillow that matches, and like and like hits the back of your head. And Graylin, as you roll, it rolls up back to the size it was.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. So, Gaylock, yeah, that's what you experience right there. Is that like it's like sleeping on the best bed you've ever slept on.
I gotta be honest with you. We don't really have beds like this where I'm from. This is, I'm sorry, I need a minute.
Lolala just kind of sits up.
Gaylock, are you crying?
I'm fine, leave me alone.
Lolala just kind of like reaches out and like pats Gaylock's knee because that's about all she can reach.
Yeah, and like so Gaylock's like a little bit sobbing of pure happiness right now. And Lolala's comforting him, and that's when Graylin, you get a message in your head, and you're like,
This is Verbandermog. Hello, if you can hear me, just respond. Within your head. Don't talk out loud. I don't know how stupid you are.
In my head, I was like, okay, first of all, fuck you.
It's okay. I don't know you're racist.
Second of all, yes. Hi. What?
I found the Gio's lair.
The what?
Gio's lair.
Oh, the dragon. Yeah.
I was waiting for you to put two and two together.
I mean, honestly, that was probably about as in character as I'm gonna get with Graylin, where I'm just like, what? Oh yeah, that critical detail you just told me about a couple days ago. Yeah. Gotcha.
I found it. I can't take this place on by myself or anything, and I don't know what's been going on back there at all. What is going on there?
What's going on here?
Yeah.
We had a long night. So we're getting up and we got some bedrolls. Which are nice.
So you guys have just been partying the whole time and been gone looking for this dragon and not looking up any information? Are you guys that useless?
Well, we did fight a demon.
What?
Yeah.
Like 3 of them.
Yeah.
What?
You didn't hear it. You didn't hear. Wait. Oh, you're not part of this conversation.
Oh, sorry.
Aster's in your head. She's like, yeah, like 3.
Yeah. If you
Like
didn't
3
know,
of
if you
them.
didn't know, Mogtopia had a bit of a demon worshiper problem, and we fixed it.
What?
Yeah. There was a whole trial and stuff, and there was a demon ape, and then a demon man, and then there was a demon. Wait, no, there was a Moogle who worshipped the demon, who put a curse on the galaxy tree that was going to kill it, but we tracked him down and killed that Moogle, and then he turned into a demon, so we killed that demon. Yeah, it's been a day. It's been a weird couple days. So forgive us for needing a drink. Also, we're basically heroes now.
Oh my god.
Everybody loves us.
I leave for fucking a few days and the place starts falling the fuck apart. Okay. This is what's gonna happen. Okay.
I mean, you look at it this way. The place already had a problem. It was kind of like a pimple that came to the surface. It's been there for a while.
We need you to do this now? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And you see like a little hand appear in your head, go boop.
Who is this man's? I'm confused. Who the fuck?
Verbandermog.
This is Verbandermog talking into my head, into my meat
Verbandermog's a
brain.
very sassy character.
Are we just? Is Graylin just like standing there, just like staring blankly at the
Yeah.
wall?
I mean, would that be so weird considering my state?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you're standing there. You're usually like very like making like weird comments, and like they're all having a conversation right now, and you're just like this.
No, Aster
Yeah.
definitely notices the Graylin.
I feel like I might be just a
very
little bit
good.
like wall-eyed, just like one eye's kind of like,
Yeah.
which is the sound eyes make when you go wall-eyed, by the way.
It's like both your eyes just go like that, and your mouth becomes very huge, and you eat children.
And
Um,
why am I not telling the others this?
Well, I didn't say anything about not telling them. What the fuck? You listen. All right, you're talking too much. I need you guys to help find get to here to the Black Dragon's thing, his lair, right? I may have found some information out on, a portal, and it might be a portal back to your world. I'm not sure yet.
Wait, what?
I can't get back into there. I'm stuck right now. All right. But
Wait, what do you mean you're stuck? Where are you?
But it will literally, for you guys to travel here by foot, will take you 3 weeks.
What about with workbirds or chocobos?
They can't make it. The marshes are too deep.
Wait, you don't have flying chocobos?
Chocobos don't fly.
That is inherently untrue. How do we get to where you are then? How do we get to? Wait. How far is the dragon's lair from here?
Well, 3 weeks on foot. Traveling through thick marshes. Unless you can find some other way of transporting yourselves here.
and then like in your head, it like beams location, and he's like,
I gave you kind of an idea of where to go.
and like you just know like the direction you need to go. You don't know how
Right.
far it is, so you know that like it's out towards the west.
I have a dagger somewhere in my stuff. I'm just gonna grab that and basically just like quickly like sketch that map, like that mental map.
There's no
into-
map. You just know a
Oh.
direction to go. And it's like
Okay.
into the marshes that you guys have been to before. You don't know, like you haven't been that far deep into the marshes or anything like that.
Okay.
But, yeah, you guys just need to get here, and see what you can do, okay? I don't know much about going in here. This place, I don't want to go in by myself because I don't want to die. So, if you guys take it by foot, see you in 3 weeks.
And then click.
Click. All right, my eye goes back into.
Aster's just like Graylin.
Yeah,
Graylin.
like he doesn't respond to you guys at all for like that whole conversation.
Bilal is like waving a hand in front of his face.
Aster's giving him a wet willy.
He's not reacting when you give him a wet
Graylin.
willy during that.
Bro,
It seems really unlike you, Graylin. Are you okay?
What is wrong with the two of you?
oh, he lives. Hey,
What's wrong with you? You were staring at a wall for like
I was
5
having a conversation. Remember, I can do the thing with my brain.
you were talking to yourself?
Astray is just like,
What is
no, I think he's
Oh,
really crazy. I don't know.
Well,
I
I
don't know
just-
what's wrong with him.
Looks at Aster.
Have
What did
I've
you guys do
I've
last night?
I've never been so hungover where I talk to myself. Okay.
I was talking to Verbandermog.
Who? Who?
He was the one. Remember that whole thing where there's a dragon?
No, I remember that. I just
Okay,
all
he was the one that went
movies-
out looking for it.
Wait,
Oh,
dragon?
right.
I
Oh,
heard
yes.
dragon.
No.
Yeah,
Is there a dragon? I don't want to get her hopes up.
Do I know what a dragon is?
he found a lair.
You've heard of dragons, and you're also like know that like your bloodline is supposedly it comes from dragons.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
yeah, and so like give me a history check.
This is gonna go really well.
Yep. You know that there are dragons. You don't know where they're like located. You know, like maybe some like fables here and there, but nothing that like sticks out too well. But I take it you're still laying on the bed, not wanting to get up, and you just hear dragons. So it like picks up your like cranial horn.
All right, Graylin's gonna
Excuse me.
like fully like kind of like sit up, like do the whole like just
Ew.
try to shake off the hangover type of thing.
I have
Um,
a really great cure for a hangover, and Aster pulls
If
out.
it's mushroom based,
more
shove it
mushroom.
up your ass.
Oh, well, no, these don't go up your butt. They go in your
Okay.
mouth. Would you like some?
Is she
They'll make
which
you
one,
feel better.
which one is she holding?
It's just a bunch of. You can't tell the difference. They're just all mushrooms.
Lolala, you remember that Verbanderbog was gonna go check on the dragon's lair. It was a black dragon named Geo.
Active bunny fufu.
I also remember talking to Morgana about lore about Bahamut a while ago.
That too.
So,
Do you remember what lore you found out about Bahamut?
no.
That he was the father of
Well-
all metallic dragons.
Yeah, I think, well, she was gonna do more, she was gonna copy a book about the dragons, or I can't remember if it was about the dragons or just about the religion of Bahamut in specific.
No, you took that book with you.
I thought she was gonna make me a copy because she wanted to leave the original in the library.
Oh
so-
yeah, okay. So
And I never actually got the copy.
you got
'cause
that. You got
something
that.
else
Oh, let's
happened.
say okay. I'm gonna kind of retcon something. That 3-day period that you guys had last session when Aster went crazy, Morgana got you a copy of that book.
Okay.
So you have that. You can put that in your inventory. It's the Bahamut religious
Okay.
tome.
I was literally just gonna have Lolala run off and try to get it.
I kind of forgot about that, so that's my bad right there. What'd you say, Aster?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
I don't like the word crazy.
Oh,
A mental break. She just stepped away from her brain for a little
she had a bad day.
bit. A bad couple of days.
Astray is like looking at you, Aster, and he's like, "Yes. I don't know if he's ever going to be mentally sound again. I don't think he's tough enough to journey with you guys anymore.
Oh, Graylin? You think he's not mentally sound?
No, I don't think he is. And Graylin, you hear
Astray
this
doesn't-
conversation.
Stray doesn't think you're mentally sound.
Oh, your cat said something?
You're just talking because you're talking to yourself. I mean, you're
I mean, I
sounding
wasn't talking to myself. I was talking to Verbandermog. He's in a
Right,
swamp
right.
about 3 weeks, and
or
I just point
Vandermog, yeah.
that way.
Is that so? That's the name
Oh.
of your. Is that?
Do you have a
Yes, your
totem too?
He actually did go to try to find a dragon's lair like a few
Thank
days
you.
ago.
Wait, is your totem a dragon?
Can I
I'm
make
like
a
my face is I'm like wild-eyed like wow.
Super strong.
Can
So-
I make a history check? to
Problem
see
is,
if I would know
it's
anything
3
about
weeks
the
on
dragon?
foot, and
Yeah.
the marshes are really deep, so we got to find a way to get that way faster than 3 weeks, which means we got to be flying or swimming.
You can't remember anything off the top of your head that you already know. So,
we'll need
you think it like, give me an intelligence check at disadvantage.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Being so
wait until-
hungover sucks.
Mm-hmm. 13. You
Better
think
than I
that
expected.
you know, like you guys, when you traveled the marshes before, you guys were with Magaboo, and you know, and it seems that he can like transform into like maybe some things that will help you. That's what you kind of make the conclusion about.
Maybe I could transform into something, and Lolala could get on my back, but the rest of you two are too big. No way. But
Wait,
Lolala.
I don't understand. Where are we going?
into
Apparently,
the swamp.
Oh, we're
according
gonna
to
go fight a dragon.
according to Graylin's friend.
I'm just gonna like
Because
look at it
Aster
like,
flat out does not remember any of this.
you want to see a dragon, buddy?
Are you gonna show us your totem?
A dragon.
Okay, I don't show anybody my totem unless they bought me a couple drinks first. But yes, I can show you.
No,
a
no,
dragon.
I mean your totem spirit. But that's funny. I'm taking that joke.
What
Okay.
is a totem?
It's a penis.
It's not
That's
not at, not at
no,
all. But it
Raylan,
Is that the joke?
I-
No. Oh.
I'm not
that-
asking about anyone's penis.
If you show your penis to Lalala, we're gonna have words, sir.
I'm not showing anybody my what? No, it was okay.
Dude, not young
I'm
man.
just,
You
I'm
guys
just
do whatever
laughing.
you need to do. I'm just gonna get up. Like I don't have the mental capacity to fucking deal with these people right now. I'm just gonna get up, grab myself. Like you guys can do whatever you need to do. We're going that way into the swamp. I know where to go. So if you want directions, you're gonna have to follow me. I'm going.
Mr. Guy gets his totem for the
Can you
first
give me a
time
dexterity
sucking an adult.
saving throw at disadvantage,
Why are
Graylin?
you making me roll these?
Because this is fun.
Where did for Benamog,
Oh.
where did he say that it was the location, or did he
One-
not specify?
He did not specify. He just
Okay.
knows the general direction where it's at.
I'm trying to take notes for my own brains.
Do you have
Um,
like a cloak or something, Graylin?
He does. He does wear a cloak. So he goes like, I know where we're going. You guys have to follow me. And this is where we're going. And he goes over and he like starts walking out. And then he like basically like he didn't tie his shoes or something happened along that note where he just like trips over his feet and just falls over face first. And he just lays there.
Oh,
Because I feel like Graylin in defeat would just lay there
Just, yeah,
and be like,
that's about right. Just,
I deserve this. This is my life now.
Oh,
Like,
that,
it's
that
just-
would not be. It would not be an I deserve this thing.
Oh.
I'm like furious at Aster at this point. Like
as
she did this to me.
as Aster walks by, she's like, "And that's what you get for talking back to your elders."
You drugged me, asshole.
Aster just walks away with like
Oh,
the
I was
Sims,
so
the Sims
really
like swagger
confused.
walk.
Wait, drugs? Is that what happened last night?
Yes.
Do you
And
see-
alcohol.
All like, what did you do? What did you do to him?
Well, we had a lot of mug. And,
Pink mushrooms. She
have
she
you
pink-
ever-
she gave me her pink mushroom.
have you ever looked into the eye of the beholder?
No,
We did.
I don't think I want to at this point. That sounds a little crazy.
I was just trying to help. I was trying to show him a new world, a whole new world,
Get out.
a dazzling place he never knew.
I'll allow
You
it.
could have asked
Because
beforehand.
when we're way up here, it's crystal clear that mushrooms open your brain.
How do I get the fuck out of this conversation?
You're laying on the ground right now.
You stand up and walk away.
I'm just gonna start like just like inchworming myself like out. It's like I hate everything right now.
Okay.
Lil Lala goes over to try to help Graylin get up.
Don't help him. He's an adult. Or is he?
Well, I mean, we're all adults, I think.
But is Graylin? So where
Man.
are we going? So there's a dragon?
And as
Oh, now she believes me.
and as you guys are like inching, as Graylin's inching out of the room, that's where we're gonna go to our first break.
Mm.
Or Verbandermog?
Verbandermog.
Vandermog.
There's he was one of the people that made
No,
an
I do.
NPC, yeah.
I remember him. Aster doesn't because
I like that. I like that's a fine character choice because I'm sure like Aster's met people and then like does that kind of dickish thing where she's like, I don't know who you are, and like literally
I
does
just
not
figure-
remember them.
I figure that anything that happened before that 3-day sort of mental break, a lot of things are a bit foggy for her.
I have a feeling that like Aster, like when she meets like someone of a humanoid persuasion, she's just like writes them off, but she remembers
More.
every animal.
Yes, yeah, more or less. That's pretty fair.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna be back in 5 minutes. You guys go get us something to drink. Go
Go to the bathroom. Go chill out.
And if you have some, stare into the eye of the
Beholder.
beholder.
Oh God, you got a stuffed beholder. That's adorable.
It's my dice bag.
Nice.
Aw.
It's awesome.
that makes it even better. Okay, 5
Yeah.
minutes, guys. I love you guys, and see you later.
Whoop, whoop.
Welcome back, everyone, to Chosen. Okay. Hi.
Chosen.
Chosen.
Sure.
Where were you leading the crew as you were inching along on the ground, Graylin?
Really quick, I
mean-
think my camera is glitching out of my frame.
Is it? Hold on, can you talk again?
Let's find
Oh, it is just a fraction.
Just a hair.
Stretch a little cunt hair.
Yeah. A teeny little
Oh,
one.
actually, I think mine is on the left side as well.
It is. Excuse me. I had to adjust it when it was small, because Renee's camera went black before the stream started, and it switched everyone around, so I had to redo
Oh,
it.
so it's my fault.
Yeah, it is.
Actually, it is. You
Yeah.
got thrown onto the end there.
That's
Fucked
fine.
up all the Zoom
Then.
calls.
I'll just be late next time.
When Renee shows up early, it throws me off. I don't know how to react. It's like Bizarro World. I love you, Renee. So, Graylin, what are you doing? Where you?
Have I gotten up by this point? Can I walk now?
I mean, that's your choice. I mean,
I'd prefer to get up and walk.
okay. So you get up, you like dust yourself off, and like hold your head up with pride, and begin walking. Oh, okay. I got you, Spoonie.
I mean, after like it was more of a dramatic gesture as I was leaving the hut. There's still the issue of like getting to there without it taking the better part of a month. So I'm gonna lead us to the king's chamber, and see if we can ask him if he knows of anywhere we can find a way to cross the marshes quickly, so that we can get to Verbandermog wherever he happens to be stuck.
So you go over and everyone follows you up to the king's chamber. He's not in his throne room. He's in his bedroom.
I'm sorry, that's what I meant.
Okay.
His chambers,
Yeah.
not the throne room.
You go in there and like Morgana is like in there with him, and he's like eating soup, and like looks like he's like recuperating. So you guys all come in there, and he's like looking at you guys. He's like, "Oh, are you guys checking up on me?"
Yes. How are you?
I'm recovering slowly.
Good. We need to get across the marshes.
Why do you need to do that?
Verbandermog got in touch, and he's found something, but he's about 3 weeks walk away through the marshes up that. Which way am I pointing, by the way, when I point
West.
to the west? But apparently the marshes are very, very thick, and without some kind of transportation or way to get through the marshes quickly, it's going to take us way too long to find him.
And you might die too. The marshes are very dangerous.
Well, I was kind of leaving that unsaid, but sure,
Why would you not say that?
because I thought it was obvious.
I mean, look at what else we've done. Just saying.
Well, he's not us though.
I understand what you guys are doing. You guys have accomplished a lot, but there's a lot of things that don't that you can't see. Like
Let me see.
he's like, there's a lot of poisonous things out there too.
I think we'll be just fine. I grew up in the wilderness. I know what poison stuff is for the most part.
Oh, so you grew up in marshes?
Well, no, not specifically marshes.
I think marshes are different than where did you grow up?
This is semantics. I think we'll be fine.
I urge you guys to be careful. I understand. Don't let your recent victories go to your head. That's unwise.
Do you have a better idea?
We don't go out to the marshes too much. We only go to like the very brink, on the outskirts of the marshes, just to collect mushrooms from time to time. But I would say, if you can, try to talk to the bullywugs, because their races lived out there forever.
Do you think they know a safe path?
Maybe.
They might,
Uh,
and we helped one of theirs. Did the one that we sort of rescued, did it stay here or did it go back?
Isn't it still in?
One
Uh,
question. What's a bullywog?
They're bullies.
They're frog people.
They're frogs.
Aster actually knows where a bullywog is.
Frog people. Frog people.
Look
So,
like frog. Also act like frog.
Aster, you know that there's one in Magabu's
Mhm.
location that was just hanging
There's-
out in there and like helping him out.
There is indeed. There is one of them bullywogs in the Druid Moogle Maga.
You almost got it.
Mm.
You're so close.
Maga. Yeah.
Did,
There's one there we can ask him.
did she say Magaboo or
Yes.
Yes,
Magamoo?
there's that one. Mhm. No.
Magaboo's not a druid.
Maga who?
Oh goddamn no. Magaboo. There is a bullywog.
Oh,
He's just helping him out. He's like a slave.
what?
Yes, assistant maybe.
They're called interns.
Intern. Yeah, never heard that word, but yes.
Okay. Well, I
have
recommend
to-
going talking to him, but like, I could try to help out with whatever resources you need. Like, do you guys need anything from us? If you guys are gonna venture out there, what do you guys need from us?
I imagine we'll definitely need a lot of mug.
No. What the
Yes.
fuck? No.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't we?
Unless
And
unless
starfruit.
Mugmug is an
Starfruit.
antiseptic or some kind of anti-venom.
Well, do we have any of that? Do you have any of those things?
And Magma.
Anti-venom?
Anti-venom.
Sure.
I can see what I can get up for anti-venom. And then we can give you some starfruit.
I mean, we might have to fight a dragon, so
Do you have any anti-dragon spray?
Or a powder or something? Maybe a cream?
Yeah, a tincture.
no.
I don't
guys,
think it's like a
dragons
rash you
are
need to get rid of. It's a dragon.
ancient
Wait.
beasts.
Well,
You
right,
can't
but
just
like,
spray something on. It's not like bugs.
I mean, dragons are more or less just giant bugs, right?
No,
Does-
dragons are not giant bugs.
Does Astra have any idea what a dragon is aside from the one we saw in the?
Can you give me a nature roll? Yeah, you're just like they're bugs. They're just like you think dragonflies were by Antwood Lake. And you think like they had 4 wings and they were skinny. So what you're imagining when there's a black dragon, like you just imagine like this black dragonfly that's like huge because it has to be threatening for them to worry about.
Right. So you just, light a fire and put, rub
No.
yourself down with some.
Aster, dragons breathe fire.
Well, that's weird. Is it like that? That must be a door. Is it like a lightning bug?
No, I already said they're not bugs. Just and Lala just like takes out her pack. She's digging through it and she pulls out the Book of Bahamut and just like thumbs through. Okay, this. She points to a picture of Bahamut.
See, this is a dragon.
Gaylock, you see
Oh.
this too.
Oh, so they're even smaller than they thought. They're like the size of my hand.
Actual size.
Oh,
It's a drawing.
No, they're way bigger. Like,
They're very big.
I
like
think I'm sure that I've heard the term.
tell how big? Like tell me when to stop. Like
Okay, you like
Okay,
you know
so
my
you
size?
think- so I-
Imagine like 300 of me.
so I hold out my arms
so like
as
the
wide
size
as I
of
can.
Graylin.
I hold out my arms as wide as I can, and I say, all right, maybe like 10 of me.
And
Wow.
they're scaly and they have wings and they breathe fire.
That's a big bug.
I don't know. I don't think I
Jeez.
know anything
Uh,
about dragons.
You see,
Not bug.
the king. He looks at Gaylock and he's like, "Have you seen a dragon before?"
I've
No,
seen
but I
dragons.
heard of them.
Hmm.
You see, a lot of people think the Aura, my people, we came from dragons.
Lolala
shit.
spins immediately to Gaylock.
Are you serious?
You're part bug.
God damn it.
Okay, for the last time, please, Aster, this is serious business. These are dragons, not bugs.
Okay, I'm sorry. Jeez, go hold on to your sheets.
Yeah, I that's what a lot of people think.
So you are related to dragons.
That's what people say. I don't know. I mean, I don't have like I don't know, some kind of granddaddy dragon or something that I walk around with. I don't know.
Do you breathe fire?
Do you breathe fire?
No.
Well, then I guess you're not a dragon.
Yeah, you don't really have wings either. But you are really tall.
You don't really strike me as like the personality of a
I
dragon.
do. Just I also have scales. Like by
Yeah,
the way. Like, that's-
Lola's
Alright.
like, and you're kind of scaly, and she like kind of pokes him.
Oh, that's a dragon. I thought that was a fish thing. Okay.
Aster, like dragons are more they're more reptilian. Imagine a giant, like a huge, like probably as big as this galaxy tree, and they're lean and vicious, and it has like horns, and it had giant wings, and it has like 4 legs that it stands on.
Well, now you're just telling lies. Nothing could possibly be as big as a tree.
Dragon can.
All right, fine. I will. We'll see about these dragons. Let's go find these
Dragons are real.
tree lizards.
Yeah, I would recommend
Lola
going.
just like slams her book and puts it.
Dragons are real.
And I recommend that you guys go check out Magaboo. If the Bullywog is still here, I recommend trying to go talk to him. Maybe you guys can find something out there.
I mean,
Will
the
do.
Bullywog's a good bet, regardless.
Well, let's go.
Yeah, let's go, Dan.
Yes, let's go.
You guys all go to Magaboo's hut.
We do that.
Who's in the lead?
Magaboo!
I am.
Aster,
Well,
apparently.
with her. I
don't
remember.
know.
I remember that part where it won't go in there.
Yeah, you're like Graylin gets up to it first, and he's like knocking on it, and it won't open until Aster comes up and yells Magaboo.
Step aside, my child. Magaboo! And it just does the little druid thing. The door opens.
Yeah.
How big is his hut? Can I just immediately see the bullywog?
Yeah, like as you walk in, it like expands out, and like it's
Yeah.
bigger on the inside.
Aster points at the bullywog. There it is!
There he is.
Oh, he's still doing that thing. Does anyone know how to speak bullywog? Oh, wait a second! Aster digs out that frog choker she had from 1,000 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right.
Does this do anything?
Uh, you can roll Arcana on it.
You
Well,
were
wasn't that
we
for the
Oh.
was that for the troll or the bullywogs?
That was for the troll. You found it on the troll.
But why does
Wait,
it have a
did-
frog on it?
And then,
Because-
if you remember, what was the other one you found?
I think we found a troll one and a frog one.
You found the troll one where?
I only have the frog choker in my inventory.
No, you also had the giant one because through that fight you were yelling in giant because you had the choker on.
Yeah, I thought I just had the small one.
No, you had the one that made you speak giant. So you were like every time you talked, you were like Mida Mikati Gato.
Right.
And then and no one could
Oh.
understand you and you refused to take it off.
I'm confused.
So you have both of them.
Well, I know the giant choker's not gonna work, but what's the other? This other one is just I have no idea. I'll put it on.
Okay. So
Look at the bullywog and say, "Hello."
and he's like, hello.
It
Works.
speaks.
Nailed it.
So
Uh,
Aster starts going, and she's like starts like even like her
I
like
think she's
throat a
gonna
little
throw
bit.
up.
I was gonna say, does that trigger like a stomach response from me?
Give me a Constitution saving throw. Disadvantage.
Thank you.
You're able to keep your food down. You're like you hear it and it's like oh.
I'm like, oh fuck. What?
You see Magaboo, he's like, very, very interesting. She could speak Bullywog.
It's
So,
necklace.
Aster, what do you say? He's like looking at you.
What is your name?
Report.
They call me Todovin.
Well, hi, Todovin. My name is Aster.
Hello.
These are my friends, and we need to get through the marshes. To
You're the ones who
west.
saved me.
Yes, we did. Well, my friends did. I didn't really. Never mind. Yes.
I thank you.
No. Well, you're welcome. I think you've been doing good work around here, so congratulations. We need to get through the marshes to the west.
Those are my lands.
Correct. Is there a safe passage through those marshes, or are we kind of SOL?
I know of one way to travel.
And which way is that?
We would have to go to the outskirts of the Bullywog village.
Upskirt. Bullywog village.
Outskirt.
Outskirt. Okay. And is that going to create a problem with the other Bullywugs?
If you don't go into the village itself, you should be okay. You're looking for Glenn.
Is that a person?
Glenn is
or a bullywog?
A bullywog. We are better than people.
And his name is Glenn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Looking for Glenn. Now, is that with one N or two N's?
Two N's.
Thank you. Okay. Aster's writing this down, but when you look over her shoulder, she's actually just drawing a frog. Okay.
So
And-
this whole riveting's going back and forward, and Aster's just drawing a frog on her paper.
Okay. Is there anything else we should know as far as poisonous or toxic things, creatures, plants?
I can lead you to the Bullywog area, but as soon as I get you there, I'm coming back here. There's so many baubles here. I love this place.
Baubles. Oh,
Baubles.
right. Okay.
I
So
love
you don't like
baubles.
so you don't want to go back to your village?
This is the first place where no one wanted to kill me for my baubles.
No, fair enough. Okay. Well, I think that's all I need here. Thank you very much. What was your name again? Todovin?
Todovin.
Todovin. Well, thank you, Todovin. Enjoy your baubles.
Where do you want me to lead you?
I mean, if you want to.
It will be a long travel.
Well, yeah, that's kind of why I didn't. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can come along. That's fine.
But as
That
I
should
said before, as soon as I get you to where you need to be, I am leaving.
All right. That's fine. That's fine.
Yep.
Sounds good to me.
Do you have a bauble you can give me?
I have this, and Astrodis takes out more mushrooms.
I don't want.
No.
I don't want food. I want baubles.
What is?
He's at it again.
Are you getting anywhere with this, Aster?
Aster turns around and still speaking in Bullywog, just asks if anyone has a bauble.
Yeah, Aster turns around and she's like.
I look at her like Aster.
Oh, she takes off the. He wants a bauble.
What's
a
a bauble?
I got this. I'm gonna. So one of the I have an. I'm just gonna say that I have an empty vial from when I gave Lolala that healing potion.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, I just remembered that she gave me hers back. So I'm gonna write that down. And I'm gonna take the special water from that spring, the one that grants you a long rest, and pour it into the flask and offer that to the bullywug.
The vial or the?
The vial full of the special, you get a free rest when you drink this water.
Okay, so
the-
you
like the-
you
the
hand him
glowing-
a
The
vial full
glowing
of
spring
water.
water.
Okay, like the glowing spring water. Let's see. He's like, and puts it in his little vest, and you can see it like popping out in his vest, and he's like,
Aster just does like a thumbs up, like, eh?
yeah.
To,
If
All
only,
right,
if
all right.
only there was a way we could understand him.
I already took off the choker. I want to put that.
Just I'll take it and put it on. Like
He's
we
like-
good?
There should be good. We'll leave in the morning because it will take a long time to travel.
A plus.
Hmm.
So we're going to go with him. He's going to lead us through and bring us to a bullywog named Glenn.
Yes.
And he said that it's fine as long as we stay away from the bullywog village. So
Yes.
we'll leave in the morning.
Right. So do we know where? I mean, if he's we're being led there,
Yeah, as far as I know, hopefully.
so I would hope he'd steer us away if he wants to not have us go near it.
Yeah, he has no interest in going back to his village. So.
Fair enough.
Well, yeah,
Could
I
we
mean, this
gather
place
some
is pretty
supplies and
awesome,
things?
minus the demons.
Demons.
There's lots of demons. Keep running into them. They're really becoming a pest.
Yeah, it's been kind of a yeah.
Kind of feel like they're almost stalking us.
Seems like
weird.
quite the campaign.
God damn it.
Where the sunglasses at? Oh, okay.
All right. Well, before Aster leaves, she approaches Magaboo, and is obviously trying to show some sort of affection, but is unclear how to do so. She doesn't know whether to hug or put a hand out, or is trying to say thank you for all the help to Magaboo. But she's just kind of like, thanks, thank you for all of your assistance.
He goes and goes like this to your face.
Oh.
You're welcome.
Oh.
Magaboo
Aster does-
was happy
yeah.
to help you.
Aster just does it right back. Just smacks him in the head.
I got that greeting correctly between your people?
My people?
Yes.
My people just smack each other in the face?
He smacks you again. He's like, good job.
Stop. Okay. All right. Thanks. Guess Aster leaves.
Why did he smack you? I like lean down.
Is that
Why was he
something?
smacking you in the face?
I don't know.
Was it a bug?
He's. It was probably a dragon on my face. No. He said it's
It's
the
a
way
dragon
that
on
my
my face?
my people greet each other. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Is that like an elvish custom or something?
Lala bumps the bullywog on the face too before she.
Just everyone's now bopping each other on the face. I
We
see.
just smack each other on the
He
head now.
he hops away and he's like in the other corner, like staring at Lolala now, like.
You just did it to her.
No, Magaboo did that to.
Magaboo.
Oh.
Jesus, Olala, just smacking everyone around.
Yep.
See, that's how your people greet each other, is it not?
No.
Oh, I got that wrong.
No, that's
Well-
no. You're right. That's fine. It's right. It's fine. Aster just leads. Lolala. Just leave it. Just let it go.
Oh, farewell.
Goodbye, Magaboo. Hopefully, we'll see you soon.
Should I say goodbye? I just kind of look at my hand.
Okay, well, goodbye, Magaboo.
And she just kind of pats him on the head. Pat, pat, pat.
I go for like, I'm already out there. And I'm like, bye, Mugby. And I just do like an air face pat.
oh,
I'm like, oh, you got me. And then just turn.
I'm glad I understand this.
Yeah, I give Magabu a giant.
I feel like you might. I
hand.
feel like you might just like
Yeah.
calm his head.
And he like flies up to your head and goes burp burp. Yes.
Right. Did we do that right?
Also, Graylin keeps sounding like a frog. Well, no matter what he's saying, he's just like,
Ah, fuck. Take this
All
back
right
off.
then.
okay,
Well,
Get back.
we're off.
farewell. And then he just kind of goes and like sits on his bed and heads
Aster snatches the choker out of Graylin's hand and puts it back in her bag.
All right.
up. And you guys, it's about probably 6 p.m. currently. What would you guys like to do for the rest of the evening? You're leaving in the
Stock up.
morning.
I'm stocking up on starfruit and mug mug.
Same.
I don't think I have any money, man.
Money. What's that?
As far as you've been here, you guys
Really, what's
haven't.
that?
This place hasn't really operated on money.
I'm gonna look around and see if there's any kind of if they have like any kind of herbalist or anything. Like I mean, I've been checking out the village in general lately. I think would I know of any place?
Magaboo.
Where we just came from.
He's like every person you ask, you're like, oh yeah, Magaboo's the village druid. He takes care of the
Yeah,
tree.
I just walk back to Magaboo's and
Okay.
I knock on the door that's closed to me.
It like opens up and he's like, I could smell you. How could I help you?
Ugh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't wash today.
I did not wash either. And he like lifts up and you can smell him.
No.
So
Gross.
since we're going to, help out with Verbandermog,
For Banderbog, yes.
right? If we're going there and we're maybe, I don't know, perhaps fighting or talking or whatever with a dragon, do you have any like potions and things? A lot of times in my tribe, we'd have medicine people that would, make up some salves and things. Do you have anything like that?
Let me see. You're going to the marshes, and he's like digging through, and you're like tink 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 tink, and this is like your first time in here, I think. So like that like this,
Looking around.
yeah, this place is like a like hollowed out like dead tree that like seems to be like the walls are like it looks like a dead tree, but it's not a dead tree at the same time, and it seems like it's being like maintained at its current like state. And like there's nothing much. There's like a little workbench shelf and all that kind of stuff, and you can see him, he's like under it, and he's like there's like some vials that are coming out and that kind of stuff. And then he like pulls out like a suitcase from under his bed and like lifts it up, and he's like looking through like stuff like this, and he's like then he's like, you see on top of his bed, he's like doing these vials that all kind of look the same, and he's like
Just doing chemistry on his bed. That's a good place.
yeah, and he's like here, maybe try these, and he gives you 5 anti-venom vials.
Nice.
Now,
I was gonna go to the
we
market
just-
and look for the same thing, basically.
We just drink these then.
If you are poisoned, or if something poisonous bites you, because there's a lot of poisonous things in the marsh, to counteract the venom that it will slowly kill you, you may take the anti-venom, and it will counteract the agent from the creature that bit you or stung you.
Well, good. I don't want to try and, suck anything to get any poison out from anybody. I think I haven't really known anyone here long enough for that.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Perfect timing. And he's like, maybe, and take these with you. They are a salve, if in case you touch a poisonous plant of some sort. And you get like 2 of these like little closable like vials that have like this cream in it.
Okay.
They're for rashes.
Mm.
Well, thank you. Do you want anything for this?
No, just walk with Sylvanus. And he just like bows and
I smack him in the head.
oh, I forgot.
Do
Yep.
I like make him stagger? Like,
Yeah, I mean, like you go, and he's like, oh, because it's like literally, it's like your fucking hand is probably as big as their fucking most of their body, so it's like, and you fucking like falls back, and he's like able to catch himself with his wings, and then he like does it to your face, which is like a little finger like paw, like he boops your nose twice, and he's like, burp, burp.
that was adorable. Thank you. I'll see you then. Thank you for everything.
You're welcome. And then, Graylin, you're going to the shops.
Yeah, I'm going to the shops looking for basically just supplies for a journey through the marshes. Is what I'm telling the various merchants.
Oh, are you? Is this part of the king's order that we just filled up?
The king's order.
Yeah.
You told the king to help you out any way he could.
Oh yes.
Oh,
the
we
king's order,
we
yes.
already turned in our supplies.
Where are those?
I don't know right now. They came and asked by the king's order, so we got compensated for what they took and they walked off with. I don't know where they took it.
Well, as long as you got paid, and I'm gonna just turn on my heel and go back toward the king's thing and talk to the king, see if I can figure out where our supplies are.
Okay. Bye.
I turn around, and I go,
What the fuck did you do? Why did you do that?
I thought that was a thing. All right, bye, and just run away.
Okay. And you go up to the king's quarter, and he's like, he's in there by himself, and he's just like sleeping.
Okay, well, fuck. I'm gonna try like slowly back out of the room.
To like one of the guard Moogles is out there, and he's like, oh, is he sleeping?
I'm like, yeah, he's sleeping. We had an order or the king placed an order with the merchants for us. Where would we find that?
I don't know. I've been sitting in front of this door. I don't know. They'll probably get you your supplies in the morning. They probably need some time to gather everything. They didn't hear about it until this afternoon, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I would go talk to Morgana. I think she's taking care of it.
Off to Morgana we go. Fetch quested up, fam. Let's do this.
Okay. Give me. I'm seeing what skill would work best for this.
Meanwhile, Aster's in Mugmug just asking Mugmug for Mugmug.
Okay.
And is also like, Mugmug, check out this drawing I did of a frog.
Yo, I heard you like Mugmug, so he sits Mugmug in your Mugmug.
Oh, Mugmug.
And he like puts on the thing of Mugmug, and he's looking at your drawing. We're like, oh. I would say give me a investigation roll. There, Graylin.
Investigación.
Mm-hmm. Aster, you're trying to get Mugmug. I'll take a look.
She's trying to get mugged up.
She's trying to get mugged up. Morgana comes in, and she's like,
Oh, hi, Aster.
Oh, hello, Mug.
it's about 15 minutes, but you like are like kind of going around trying to find where she's at and like following a trail. And you know she went towards Mugmug's cavern. So
This cavern?
Mugmug's tavern. I said cavern for some other
It
reason.
could be both. You could have a tavern.
Yes. So yeah, you basically go and you know that's where she's currently located. Morgana is talking to Aster currently at the moment. So she walks up and she's like,
Oh, are you getting some drinks?
Yes.
No, sorry.
"You're not there, Graylin."
We are off on an adventure. Again. So I'm stocking up on Mugmug, as you would. And Starfruit, Mugmug, Starfruit.
Are you just
Okay.
like pouring the Mugmug into your bag? Like,
Well, yes.
He's like,
Kind
right,
of.
here, and he like, you see him, like this big barrel comes out, like a barrel, like a barrel, like you go down Niagara Falls in it. And he's like, you could take that with you.
The barrel?
Yeah,
The whole barrel?
yeah.
Do you see how big I am? Do you think I could carry that? Is it heavy?
It's
Astro
heavy.
chest. Okay, okay. I was like, is there some special like Moogle power that makes it like weightless?
You see Mug Mug, and he's like, I don't know. I guess I could give you all like a small barrel, but you guys will run out of it soon and quickly.
Do you have any, like?
Here's some starfruit jerky though. It will keep for a long time.
Nice.
Ooh, starfruit jerky. That
Mhm.
sounds great. Thank you. I will take that. And another Mug Mug.
Oh, here. Mug Mug comes out.
Perfect. All right. Well, I have fulfilled my duties for this stock up
Is
of the
it-
adventure.
You see Morgana, she's like, oh, I was going around getting this stuff for you guys.
Oh. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, thank
I mean, if you got this portion, I'll go take care of the other stuff.
you. All right.
Okay. And then she like flutters away.
Bye, Morgana. It was Morgana.
Yeah, it was Morgana.
Sorry, Morgana. I was whispering to Mug Mug.
And like 2 minutes after Morgana leaves, Graylin walks in.
Hello, Graylin. Have you seen my drawing of a frog?
Wait, can you hold that up? I can't see that.
Well, my camera's gonna get blurry, but I did draw a frog.
You did draw a frog.
Okay.
This
is
is the same
That's
one.
a nice frog.
It's the same one you already saw.
Yeah, you already saw it earlier when she was having a frog conversation, and she was just drawing a frog, looking at.
A convoxation.
Yes.
I've added a couple more details because I've been very hard at work while everyone else was working.
Nice. Do you know if our supplies for tomorrow are ready? The ones that the king are supposed to get for us, or?
Yes, Morgana came by, said they're all ready to go.
Excellent. Good to know. That's literally, I've been trying to figure that out for like an hour, and I've just been getting bounced from person to person.
Now, see, that's why you just do what I do and not do any of that. Like Mug Mug?
Yeah,
Slides
it
Mug
would.
Mug over.
Okay.
I'll take it. Like, I'm just gonna sit down. Like, I'm done. I did my shit.
And then Mug Mug starts supplying you guys drink. Give me a Constitution saving throw at a disadvantage.
Yes.
Both of us?
No, Graylin,
Okay.
because he's exhausted. You start like getting through your one drink. You were shit faced.
I just like, yeah. I finished.
And
And like,
sleepy.
I set it down. I just go. Fuck.
You okay there?
Nope. Going to bed. Bye.
Oh,
Bed bye. And Graylin just gets up, leaves. And then we'll go to Spoonie or Lolala.
Yes. Lolala is going to go to the library and see if she can find any information on this dragon they're about to go meet.
Okay, give me an investigation roll.
Oh boy.
You were in there for a good while. It starts like you're like looking
Does
for
she find a
information.
book about sheets and then it just goes to shit from there?
It's a book made out of sheets, and she's just like feeling them, and she's just like, yes. Now, you're like looking around, and you don't know how this is categorized at all. Like Windsong has a library, and they're known for their people of magic and that sort of thing. And you guys like categorize it by element of magic and like and feeling of book. You know, so like you have a happy section, you have a sad section, you have a section about wind, and so but like this one, you're like all the characters are kind of like matching up together, and you don't understand that, and you're just it's boggling your mind a little bit. So and it's about like 8 p.m. until like Morgana comes in, and she's like, hello, I see the light on in here. Is that who's in here?
Hi, it's me, Morgana.
Oh, Lolala.
I've been looking for dragon books all day, and I don't understand anything, and my head hurts.
Oh, okay, hold on. And she like,
Where are there's no happy books, there's no sad books, there's no angry books, there's no dragon books. I don't understand. How do you find anything?
they're in alphabetical order, and then they go off in section. So this one is like the untrue section, and this one is the true section. And then over here we have like fable stories, and then over here we have like history. Then we want to be in the history section. Let me see here. And he's like, she's like looking through, and she's like, oh, okay. History of dragons, and he may be in here. If you want to take this book and research it.
Thank you, Monkana. Is it okay if I research in here?
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Just make sure when you leave, that you turn off the light.
Okay.
All you have to do is this, and the lights goes off, and she's like, and it comes back on.
Oh, and Loala just goes,
Nice.
oh,
Oh. Oh.
Be careful, be careful. If you do it too much, the light will burn out.
Oh. Okay, well that's less fun, but that's still really cool. How do you
Mhm.
guys do that?
Well, I'm proficient in magic, so I just made it so it activated by the clapping sounds.
Man, magic's so cool. I wish I knew magic.
I wish I knew how to fight.
Maybe we could teach each other.
Maybe, but I don't think you have enough time. I hear you guys are leaving in the morning.
Yeah, we're leaving to go find that dragon.
And she gets kind of a sad face on her. She's like,
I'm gonna miss you.
Well, I mean, we're gonna come back. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, maybe. Dragons are really strong. I don't know if you guys know, and the marshes are really dangerous. Like, I understand you guys are well accomplished and all that kind of stuff, but and I heard my father's points, and you have to be careful out there.
I'm trying to remember if Geo were necessarily going to go fight him, or if we're just trying to. I'm trying to remember why we're looking for Geo in the first place.
Verbandermog had an episode when he mentioned that he was trying to figure out what was going on with the dragon and why it was here, and it's the boss of the troll that was kidnapping the Mughals as well. But you guys got caught off by the Moglin fucking everything up.
Fucking Moglin. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay.
She's like, I don't know if you guys will come back. I hope that you guys come back, but you have to be very careful out there. And dragons are really powerful. Like, you'll see in this book the devastation they laid waste to.
I mean, I know. My mom and dad taught me about dragons. My uncle actually saw one. Or, I mean, he says he did. He wrote this book when I was a kid, and I mean, it's all I really have left of him, but here.
and she kind of like takes it out of her bag.
This is everything I know about dragons.
And she goes through and she's like reading. She like puts on these little glasses and she goes,
And she's like, well, a lot of these.
Fast.
Oh, these are special glasses I can use to read information faster than the normal eye can proceed, and it helps my brain process what I just read. But a lot of these are fable stories. Like, there's some truths to what's going on in there, but like this book right here, this is like, this will tell you about dragons. Like, these are like, I don't know if these are real dragons or not, but these are stories, you know? These are facts.
Well, I think they're real.
Well, read this
I
one.
mean,
This one
like-
is facts that, like, our people have gathered over the millennia.
Okay, I'm just saying,
I don't
mean,
like,
she, like,
this is a
pulls
good
out, like,
book. I don't want you to be upset. It's a good book, but it's just these are good stories, but I don't know if they're exactly true.
Lala gets like really quiet, and she just kind of takes the book from Morgana and puts it in her bag.
I'm sorry.
Oh. It's all I really have left of him anymore.
I mean, hang on to that memory.
Dragons.
I mean, you know what you could do? Compare that book to the other book and find out what's real.
Well, it's just when I was in Windsong, nobody ever believed me that dragons were real.
You see Morgana like comes up and she flies up to you and puts her hand on her shoulder and she's like,
I believe you, and it doesn't matter if they don't believe you or not. You know the truth now.
Bulala nods.
Well, I mean, I always have. That's why I left. Nobody believed me, and I wanted to bring back proof that dragons were real so that people would stop making fun of my family.
Well, you know what? We'll help you get back to your people, and you go slay that dragon and bring them the proof.
I kind of hope we don't have to slay the dragon. I mean, they're not all evil.
I don't know much about black dragons at all. I know that's the dragon that Verbandermog was upset about, but I would look specifically in that ones of those kind if you can. I mean, that's my advice. But I do have to get going. I got to make sure all the supplies are ready for the morning.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you, Morgana.
And you know what? Whatever happens, I hope you return safely.
I hope so too.
and she like gives you a little hug, like tackle hug, like she's giving you.
Dolala hugs her back.
Okay. And then she like kind of like it looks like she's like little tears in her eyes, and then she like flies off. And you can you can investigate the book if you choose after she flies off.
Yeah, Dolala's like maybe a little sniffly. So she kind of like maybe wipes one or two tears away. Also, because I mean, she's kind of coming up on maybe actually meeting a giant dragon, a real one.
Mm-hmm.
So she sits down.
Give me an advantage on the roll because Morgana had give you specifics to look up. So
Okay. Yeah, and she's gonna not only open up the book that Morgana gave her and look specifically for black dragons, but she's also gonna open up her uncle's book and like kind of compare, like Morgana was saying, and see if she can find any similarities or differences.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's a double
Wow.
crit. Wow. Okay. So
Dragons, bitches.
what you find out about black dragons, and I'll give you, hold on, I'll also like look up a visual for you, so you can look at that too. Black dragons are generally very, very evil creatures. They live in marshes. They hoard treasure. They want to dominate everything that lives in the marsh. That is their kingdom. And the picture you see of the black dragon, let me see if I can find a good one that is more accurate to what's in. Let me type in 5e because I'm getting a lot of like deviant art like pictures. Not those ones, but let me see here. But what else you find out about them? Let me see the monsters manual that I got down here.
I'll find a picture for you.
Well, I gotta upload it to the thingamabob. I have a picture like right here. I just gotta save
They
it.
generally have like very skeletal looking faces with spikes coming out of the backs of their heads. Their horns are usually white and they wrap around through their to the front of their face. So the horns kind of usually come down and around towards the front of their face.
Yeah,
they're
I'll show you.
gnarly looking. Like as far as dragons are concerned, they're pretty fucking gnarly.
They are. They're pretty gnarly. Row 20. Bam. Bam. Here we go. No, not a fucking, I accidentally clicked the dredge thing. But you know that they live in marshes, and they're nasty. They're very, 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 very nasty. So the black dragon we have here, all players. One second, I almost have it up. This is called improvising. Bam. This is what you guys all see, or what you see in the book. And there's no example, like there's nothing like it's standing next to. It's just like it's like a drawn picture. You don't know.
So it's like a sketch in the book, essentially, of a black dragon.
Yeah, it's very well done, you know. But yeah, that's generally what a black dragon looks like. It just has a very kind of like evil feel to it. This dragon in general, you know that it does not breathe fire. It actually has an acidic spray that can melt the strongest of armors. Yeah.
Good thing I just used my skin. Oh yeah.
So it can melt your skin instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least my armor's safe. It's just in the bag over there.
They're considered brutal and cruel, and that they have servants. You find information about Geo. Geo's been known to he's a like at least 500 to 1,000 years old. And he loves hoarding a lot, and he always tries to like find ruins that he can take over and make that his kingdom. The last time you heard of him, the last story that they talked about was that there was a knight, Cyrus Glenn V of Evandor. He took over his kingdom, and he fought him, and he chased him out of where he was located. But Cyrus did not come back from the fight as well. And you don't, and no, nothing is said. That's the last thing you find of him. Like Cyrus wasn't found. The horde was there. A local village came by and reclaimed it. And became its own separate kingdom as well. That's how great the horde was, and this small village became a kingdom because of how much money they procured from it.
Jeez.
Yeah, and the village was called Mytholopolis. No, I don't know. I gotta come up with a city generator right here because I'm terrible at naming shit. But the city, I'm gonna say the city is called Milos. That's the name of the city that was that became a village that became a kingdom.
I love being a barbarian because I don't have to take notes.
I know, right? How many rages do I have per day?
So this is a place that Geo has taken over?
He had taken over, but he was chased out. But yeah, he was chased out. So he is defeatable, but you don't know how. What else you can tell about him is that they are amphibious, so meaning that they can breathe air and water, as well as that they have a acidic breath, and you know that the acidic breath is very, very deadly, and it's and hopefully you don't fight one that is older or find one that's older. Generally, when they are an adult, they are a huge size, and dragons have kind of instead of ages, they have kind of size verification, and that's how old they are. So generally, if you're fighting a baby dragon, a wormling that they're called, they're medium size, so they're about the size of like Graylin or Aster. And then when they're young, they become a large dragon, which is probably just about probably bigger than Gaylog, and when they're adult, they become very huge, and then when they're ancient, they are gargantuan. That's when they're thousands upon thousands of years old, and they are as bigger. They're probably as tall as like 3 or 4 galaxy trees. Safely. But yeah, you don't know how old he is. You don't know how big he is, per se. But that's what you know about them. And it's hard to reason with them at all, because they're very territorial. And and by the sounds of it, like you're like reading the part about like foes and servants, right? The servants part is the one that kind of clicks in your head, and you know for a fact that two things that served the Black Dragon was the troll and the bullywogs. And so
Okay.
yeah, and that's what you kind of, and like comparing the notes, you notice that like a lot of the notes don't really have to deal and kind of like skimming through, you kind of notice there's a difference in these books, right? There's a section, your book has to deal with like dragons that have kind of like a metallic coloring. The book that Morgana gave you has those, but it also has these chromatic ones in it. And it talks about like dragon deities, such as Bahamut and Tiamat, which are 2 ones that ring a bell with you. But the chromatic ones are ones that they're not metallic per se, but they deal with colors, and they're more on the spectrum of being cruel and greedy, and basically the metallic ones are on the side of good. So like good and evil, like metallic,
So,
good, chromatic, bad.
Basically, Lolala really didn't know much about there being evil dragons at all.
No. Any encounter, like any story that you've read, it was about like a silver dragon like befriending a puppy, or raging to like how a gold dragon came and like protected a village from like impending doom of some sort. You think every dragon breathes fire because the only case in your storybook that you have of something breathing fire was the gold dragon, and he breathed fire to like protect the village from an impeding orc army that was going to come raid the village, but they were kind to him, and he saw kindness in the village, and that's why he protected them with his fire breath. Essentially a short summary of the story. And so it kind of just like, all dragons breathe fire, that must be a thing, but you're kind of finding out, like, going through this book, that like not all dragons breathe fire, and especially with like a black dragon, they have an acidic breath. And it's not just like it's like a puff of thing. It's like a line that shoots out, and it's not exactly lighting on fire. It like shoots a line of acid. So, and it's very potentially deadly. So, just being in front of this thing is probably not a good idea. And they also have like, and you can see like the claws that they have. They've been known to use their wings to attack people. And their bite is horrendous as well, especially for larger creatures, especially when they get to a size of an adult or ancient age. They can literally probably swallow people whole. And that's what you're kind of gathering right now.
As Lolala's doing some research, considering her uncle's book has no real information about chromatic dragons at all, she starts to write down some of this information in the blank pages that are at the back of that book.
Okay.
Black dragons are bad.
So you literally
dragons are not nice.
with the crit, you basically write a biopic, of like dragons.
Maybe
right?
a soliloquy or two about
I mean, like, essentially, yeah. Essentially, you're very like descriptive in like how you write it, and you're like drawing little diagrams and that kind of stuff, and like this is what they
You
look like, and
vectors.
Do I notice, like, does the book say anything about any weak points that a black dragon would have, or would I notice anything like that based on the drawing?
No. There's no real weakness. You notice like some tales, like there was a red dragon that was sleeping, and some people got the jump on it, and were able to slay it. But it was also an adult dragon. It wasn't huge. It wasn't at its full potential. But if you can surprise it and get it a couple rounds in before, or a couple attacks in before, and like do something to maim it, that's good. It's all depending on how old the dragon you're fighting, and how strong it is comparatively. But yeah, and so you like it. Can you give me a Constitution saving throw? Okay. You're able. You stay up until like the late evenings, like
I'm like completely enthralled, getting all this new information about dragons I've never even heard of.
Yeah. So you like get the chromatic dragons in there, and then you start adding the information about the metallic dragons, as well as like little stories about them. And you still have like a good portion. Like you had the stories that your uncle wrote, and then the stories you just put in there. Well, not stories, but the facts about the dragons, and like the information, and the information's about Bahamut and like Tiamat and like their kind of religious aspects, and then you still have like a portion left of the book for yourself. So yeah, and it's like probably about 2 a.m. When you get to that point, and that's where we're gonna go to our next break. And then, yes.
I have many notes.
Many notes. I made up a lot of that shit just now, so.
Nice.
Welcome to my life.
Now, Cyrus Glen, is that with 2 N's?
1 N.
So these are different Glens.
Yes.
Interesting. I will note this in my notes.
Another frog picture.
It is indeed another frog. It's the same frog picture.
She only knows how to do the one frog picture. She's like, they're completely different pictures. They are exactly the same. All right, we'll be back in 5 minutes. You guys go to the bathroom, get a drink, stretch your legs out a little bit, and then we're gonna finish up with the last act here of episode 14. Yeah. All right, you guys, let's do this. Be right back.
Welcome back, everyone. Good
Hello.
day to you.
Hi.
We're gonna do more gameplay. There we are.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Chosen, episode 14. I hope you guys had a fantastic break. This is our last stretch before we call it for the night. All right, so you guys, Aster, what did you do before you went to bed?
Well, I've just been in Mugbug's Tavern,
Okay, you just want to stay there until you pass out.
more or less.
Okay.
She's starting to work in that table indentation.
Yeah.
This
The,
is my.
the seat,
profile.
my seat now is a perfect indentation for my butt.
Nice.
There's like a carving on where you sit, and it says Aster's seat. And if anyone
It
sits
says
there,
it says Aster rules with a Z.
because she can't read or write.
For a good
Um,
time, call Graylin.
Yeah, it's just in Druidic. So anything she's carving into the table is just in Druidic, and only Magaboo can read.
God. Cool. I'm gonna get some late night phone calls.
From Magaboo.
Hello, Graylin.
We
I
meet
was
again.
looking for a good time.
I want to pat your face
looking for a
again.
good time.
Gaylock, what were you doing before?
I think that I'd probably be in Mugmugs as well. Probably I'm gonna do like my best to get the place going again. I think.
Give me a charisma check.
Yeah, it's gonna go great.
That's his big stat. That's his good one.
Mm-hmm.
He's the charismatic barbarian.
Is it like persuasion or performance, or do you just want regular?
You give me the best what you have.
Yeah, they're all -1.
Okay. You know what?
Nailed it.
Like the only person you're hyping up is Aster. That's it.
I feel like that's an inverse of what it should be, but okay. Yeah. So I'm like, we got this place going pretty good yesterday. I think we should make a serious effort to try it again.
But is there anyone in this?
You actually look around, like there's a lot of people who are just kind of like either hungover and they're chasing away their like hangover from the day before, because that's how much they drank. They've been hungover all the way into the evening and are drinking more to get it away. And there's like, let's do this. There's 2 people in here,
God damn it.
and Mug.
Well, do we know the 2 people in here?
See, this is why I left early.
You recognize neither one of these 2.
Oh. I approach them.
All right.
Hello, Moogles.
Hello.
What's your name? My name is Aster. It's great to meet you.
My name's.
Is your name Mog Hungover? Because that's what you look like.
Oh, I feel like death, but my name's Mogjo.
Mog.
Not even trying anymore. I'm
No,
McClough.
no. I don't have my Moogle list up, so I don't. And the other one's oh fuck, I had it. Mogty.
What about Mugatron?
Optimus Moogle son.
Mogtimus Prime.
Mogtimus Prime. I'm Mogabee.
Mogjo. God damn it, McCloakin.
Mog Joe and Mog T.
Yeah.
What has you guys?
Mog T is just
so-
not even paying attention to you. He's just like over there like. Mog Joe is just looking at you and he's like, yeah.
Well, I am likely going to certain death tomorrow, so it's great to chat with you. I'm looking for some conversation.
Wait, why are you gonna what? Why are you
We're
gonna
gonna
die?
we're gonna find a dragon. It's gonna be
A
pretty cool.
dragon?
Yeah, have you seen one? I don't believe them, but that's apparently what they are. They look like lizards. They're like this big.
Fuck you, that's not true.
I'm holding like my arms out like right behind her,
Yeah.
like waving.
Yeah, like Mog Joe's just like, no, I don't believe you guys.
That's what I said. I also don't believe them. But apparently that's what we're going to go fight. And we're probably going to die.
I mean, like, dragons are
So
just bugs,
negative.
aren't they?
That's what I said.
He literally,
They're not bugs.
He literally
How
crit,
do you
crit
know?
failed.
You've never even seen a dragon.
He crit
I've
failed
heard
his
lots about 'em.
intelligence. That's so fucking awesome.
What time of day is this happening?
This is happening. This is probably about where they're at 9 p.m.
Damn it.
You are cramming right now. In your situation.
Dragon cram school.
He's like Mog Joe's just like, yeah, everyone knows that Mogs are just bugs. Dragonflies are just bigger, right?
That's what I said. I'm really glad we're on the same page here, because I feel like I should definitely be telling my friends that they think it's gonna be some big old thing. I'm like, why can't we just squash it?
I
as
mean,
we do?
Are you guys hunting down dragonflies? I mean, you guys can do that just over right by the river. You're not gonna die.
They're
Like,
not.
We're
they're
looking
not
for a
the
very
bugs.
specific one.
How many times do I gotta say it?
I mean, of
Oh.
course they're bugs. I mean, look at that's
No.
the only logical
They
thing.
said it's more like a lizard, which seems even less threatening.
I know
Oh,
know
you
for
see,
a fact.
You see the scales like I got here.
Yeah, because you're
them.
right.
I
'cause
know.
you're a
I know
fish.
for a fact that.
Not a
Aren't you-
fish.
Oh, I thought you were
No,
part fish.
no,
my
no,
bad.
no,
No.
no. I know for a fact, and he like takes a swig, and he's like, I know for a fact, my uncle caught dragons before, and he just said they were just like by the river, and you just put a little bit of honey at the end of it, and they fly right in, and you capture them. There you go.
Oh,
That's not a
so we
dragon.
just need to get
That's
some
not-
honey.
Yeah.
Bug bug. Do you have any honey back there?
Oh,
Give me like a lot of honey.
He's like,
no, actually,
If the
no,
dragon's this big, we need like this much honey, right?
no, I don't have any honey back here. No, I got
Oh.
more mug.
and he puts more mug bug out.
That'll work.
Disaster. Start drinking it.
Oh yeah.
that will work.
That'll work.
You guys give me Constitution saving throws for drinking.
Where the fuck? Okay, there it is.
Aster, you're fine.
Hell
Gaylock, you're fine too. You're feeling a little bit buzzed, but as you guys argue, Mog Joe is like
Oh, debate.
debate. You guys are having a debate with Aster and Mog Joe on one side about how dragons are bugs, and Gaylock on the other side how dragons are not bugs. This goes on for, let's do this, 3 hours.
I'm like sweating. The vein in my forehead has reached like massive
So by the end of the
proportions.
conversation, where it's like, so let me get this straight. A dragon is a giant lizard that eats other dragons? Because it
Sometimes
eats bugs?
it depends on the way that the dragons. I just heard stories. I keep telling you, I don't know what they eat.
Wait,
They're just not
so
bugs.
where are their stingers?
They don't have a stinger.
No,
They
They
have really
breathe.
long. Do they have
no,
They
really long
breathe
tongues?
things. They breathe fire and some. I even heard of one that breathed lightning.
You can't breathe lightning.
Now you're pulling our chains again. You come up with that argument. It's not like that. Okay, they have 4 wings and they look insect-like, right? And they have
You're
2
taking about a
big eyes.
completely
I
different
thought
thing.
you said they had 6 wings.
Oh yeah, because they're dragons. So they're evolved dragonflies?
Hold on, I gotta do his Constitution.
They're evolved dragonflies, and basically, what happens is that they grow another set of wings and they get bigger, and that they can't breathe lightning, but they have stingers and they sting you, and it's okay. They're bugs.
That doesn't make any sense. Those things you're thinking about, they're wee. They just fly around the streams and things. We're talking about something completely different. How many times do I gotta say it?
But they're
Tempted
bugs.
attempting to
They're
draw a
not
dragon.
bugs.
But
Let me see.
you're saying that
Can I make a persuasion check?
You can.
Yes, 7.
7. Okay, let's do an insight roll.
okay, I see what you're saying. But are you saying that dragonflies evolved into lizards that became dragons?
What? No. They're 2 different things. You got lizards, all right? And then they became dragons. And then you got the bugs. And
So they look kind of like this.
I don't
just-
know what that looks. That's
It's
not
a
even a
dragon.
thing.
It's
That's
got
not even
6
a thing.
wings. It's got 6 wings.
Is
It's
that a
got-
slug?
It looks like it's breathing fire or lightning. Light.
That looks like a
lightning.
slug. We
And
just
then
saw one
it has
climbing on
it
the
has the
tree.
head of a lizard,
What are you talking about?
and it's got a tail. And then I guess it'll just eat bugs. Oh,
Wait,
That's
so,
what we're
wait. So when dragons eat themselves, they eat other bugs?
maybe that's how they get the powers. Is they
Oh.
eat other dragons with those powers, and then
Mug, can I have 10? I'm gonna need them.
He like puts 10 out.
I just start shotgunning them, like just blasting them
so
back.
how many legs do they have? If they have 6 wings,
Oh, they have 8 legs. They're like a
This is like-
spider, kind of.
wow, these things are scary. I don't know where to put their legs.
Make a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
Okay.
Gaylock.
You know, it's a good thing that I went to bed earlier because if Graylin was
This
here for
rolled
this
the exact
conversation, he
same.
probably would have just killed himself.
You're
21.
you
I think
chug.
Lala may have had an aneurysm.
Yeah.
I'm actually, what's happening right now is I'm raging. I'm actually
You're in
raging.
rage.
Craig comes out and he does the other 5.
Yeah. But
I
it
see
is.
my parents yelling for Craig. He just went,
But it is midnight, and you guys are getting tired, and drunk. You guys have like held your own, but like you know that you're getting tired, and like you want to go to bed soon.
All right, I put the last one down and I just. All right, I've had enough of this bug conversation. I think I might do something rash if we don't leave soon. Craig, let's get the hell out of here.
If you have a rash, talk to Mockingbird. He'll help you get cream and stuff.
Yeah, so if you got a rash, I guess. Good night. So about these 8 legs,
Okay.
and
well,
Aster's just gonna continue, but we don't actually have to roleplay this. We can just fast.
Yeah. So it's gonna be another. I'm gonna say another 2 hours. It's 2 a.m. And you see, Lolala, you see the lights on in Makabu's, or not Makabu's, Mugmugs still. Usually it's off by now unless people are there. So you know that's a sign that maybe someone you know is there.
okay, well, just gonna go inside. I might need a drink to soothe me to sleep after we fought all these dragons.
So sometimes when it has 8 legs and it breathes lightning and it can fly, so it eats other insects. And so why are you guys in danger of it? Like,
That's what I'm wondering. Is I feel like we're not in danger, but everyone seems to make it sound like we're walking into imminent danger.
there's another one of you.
What are you guys talking about?
Lolala, hey, we were talking about dragons.
Run.
Yeah, I actually just read all about the dragon we're gonna fight.
Okay, so do they have 8 legs?
No?
What?
No, I
You're
know.
wrong,
I know
Nacho.
for a fact
Nice to meet
that
you.
no, I know for a fact that they have 8 legs and they have 6 wings.
I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm Mockjo.
This is Mugjo.
Monjo,
Yeah, it's Mogjo.
What?
I said you don't know shit.
You don't know Mog Jack.
He falls asleep right in front of you.
Okay. Lola just kind of.
Okay, Lola-
Mug's like asleep on the fucking bar.
Giants aren't spiders.
Lola
Is Mug around?
Mug's asleep on the bar. And he's like, oh, Mug, and he puts out a mug.
Oh, well, okay. So, are you saying that this is not what dragons look like?
Oh my god.
No, what even is that, Aster?
Well, I thought it was an accurate representation.
No.
and Lola pulls out her book again.
Okay, this is a dragon.
And this is what she shows you that.
Oh.
Yeah, this is what I've been reading about for like the past 6 hours.
I feel very confused. So that
this
only
is
has 4 legs and
Uh-huh.
2 wings. Does it eat other dragons?
I mean, I guess maybe if another dragon got in its way, but mostly it just eats people that doesn't want it to take over other places.
So
Because
are
like
we?
it's evil, so it would probably eat all of the Moogles and try to eat us.
What the? Why are we going to fight this thing?
Well, I mean, if we don't do anything, then it's just gonna eat all the Moogles and the
Who
Bullywugs and everything
Who-
else that lives in the forest.
I mean, but do we really care about the Moogles?
Well,
She says very, very quietly.
I mean,
You two are the only one here. Mug's asleep at the bar.
Okay.
we're also stuck here. I don't know how to get home, and I'd rather not be eaten by a dragon.
You're right. You're right. You're very right.
Lola takes a sip of Mug.
Well, shit. Well, I've just been fed misinformation for the last 17 hours.
I mean,
The blind
said
leading the
goodbye.
blind.
The blind leading the blind.
yeah, maybe.
But I
in the
did finish my
future,
dragon Dragon.
If you want to know more about dragons, I know. I just read a bunch. I'd be happy
Well, I
to
did-
share with you, but we
well, I
should
did-
probably not listen to drunk guys in Mug's Tavern.
Well, I didn't know you were in the library reading up about dragons. I just figured you were, I don't know, like talking to some Moogles and making friends and sharpening your giant axe or something. I don't know.
No, Gaylock has the giant axe.
What is it? What do you have? It's the Bahamut's something or other.
Halberd.
Halberd.
Yeah, no, if I were just hanging out with Moogles, why would I leave you out of it, Aster? You're my friend too.
Oh, it's not like that. But thank you.
I
All right,
just
what-
wanted to know about this scary dragon. He didn't sound very nice. Actually, it's kind of weird. I didn't really know there were evil dragons, but apparently that's a thing. So we might be in more trouble than I thought.
From what I've heard, it seems like there's only exclusively evil dragons.
Well, that's not true either.
So there's nice dragons?
Yeah. Yeah, see, here.
And she kind of like flips through some of what she wrote down.
See, I found out that the good dragons are called the metallic dragons. So they're shiny like silver and gold and platinum.
And then she flips a little bit further.
And then these dragons are chromatic. So they're like black dragons and red dragons and green dragons. And then they're usually not the very nice ones.
This is all too much for me to take on. I just wanted to know if we were gonna die tomorrow. Or in 3 weeks, rather, when we get there to the dragon.
Well, I'm not gonna let any of you guys die.
Oh, I hope not, Lolala. She just pats her on the head. please always protect me. Small
She just
fearsome warrior.
And she takes another drink.
I know Pam loves you.
Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby, for
Thank
nice
you,
talks.
small baby going to defeat dragon. Turn dragon to soup, feed to mama.
Okay. It's getting super late now. It's like 2:30.
Yeah, we should. I'm gonna cheers Lolala down the mug and head back to my hidey hole with my fancy new bedroll onto the hidey hole.
Okay.
Lolala goes with Aster to sleep in her bed in their little hut.
So do you lay out the bed in your hidey hole?
Yeah, I laid out the bedroll.
So
and, like,
when
laid
you
on
lay
it.
out the bedroll, like the bed like goes over your hole, but then like it contours the shape of your hole.
Oh, it's like a nest.
Yes. And you lay in it, and it's like a little cocoon of warmth and happiness. This is what you think caterpillars feel like when they make a cocoon and become a butterfly.
I feel like a caterpillar.
And then Lolala, you crash on your bed as well.
Yep.
And,
Time to pass out.
and the next,
Yeah, I'm already snoring away.
yeah, Graylin's passed out.
I've been asleep.
Yeah, he's been a little bit asleep, and Gaylock is super passed out too. Like they're all like sprawled out and just like done with the world right now.
Am I in the right bed? I mean, I wasn't drunk. I mean, it was
Higher or lower?
higher.
Yes, you're in the right bed.
I could just imagine like Lolala walking in and I'm spooning Graylin.
I've been asleep for a while, but it could have happened.
Lolala would probably just be like, all right, and go to sleep.
Aww.
They found your friendship.
So the next day awakens. You guys do all your normal rituals that you do in the morning. Let's see if this is the right song. No. So basically, I'm gonna put on some Chrono Trigger music because
Oh, shit.
it's awesome. And I have the perfect one for this. You guys are setting out. Let's see if it plays. It's not playing.
Rip.
Goodbye, song that never works. Is it? Did I just play it? No, I did not. There we go. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit because I feel like I'm gonna be yelling. So, you guys are all at the Moogle entrance or the mist. Mug has bring you all small little casks of booze for each of you to carry. They got a good weight to it. So if you guys have a lot of heavy gear, you might not be able to carry it. Or
I have
So-
no gear.
So I have like a my outfit
yeah.
is essentially a belt with a one shoulder pauldron on it with two horns that kind of stick up. So I sort of strap the little cask, I guess, to I probably have like a string or a tie or something on the pauldron belt.
Okay.
So it's almost sitting there. It almost looks like a
And you're very
Saint
strong,
Bernard.
right?
I mean,
Okay.
Well,
Well,
mean,
I don't
I
like to
don't-
brag, but
I don't, you know.
can rip a phone book in half.
my muscles are kind of a big deal.
I mean, is 18 strong or like?
Yeah.
That's pretty basic bitch shit. He's
Yeah.
Pretty beefy.
Come on,
I
get
mean,
on Lolala.
Aster has a fucking 25. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah,
Look
like
at
I
her.
like. Yeah, I mean, I got really big muscles, and you know.
Basically, the king is like, he's like, even in his weakened state, he's out there, and like Morgana's like helping him up, and so they're bringing you this stuff, and they're like, we have some supplies for you, and like they Morgana brings Lolala, and there's like 4 potions of greater healing, and she's like, wait, I went to go get the anti-venom, but that was already, Gaylock already got that.
Right, I got that.
And then
I take out one of the vials and wiggle it.
and then Aster got the food for you guys to add to your rations and stuff like that.
Is there anything else you guys wanted them to supply?
Gee, I sure wish there was just a bag that we could put this all into, and it would never get full, and it would just go into
I just
nothing.
hold out the bag of holding.
Oh, hey. Okay.
You
put
go,
the-
you start putting stuff into it, and it starts like not going in, like it's stuck at the top of it.
How much stuff do we get into it?
Well, you do have like
Bag of
the
holding.
items you have put into it, and 500 gold.
Well, I didn't realize I was carrying my money in there.
Yeah. Now Avalox put 500 gold in there.
Okay, so I mean that's all I have. I've got one gem.
The gems
And
in
then
there. Okay.
But so yeah, so 500 gold pieces and a gem.
Okay, so you can fit in the other items then. I thought you had more items in there in my head.
No, I've actually been burning through most of them. My potions I keep on me. They're not in the bag of holding. They're
Okay.
like on like a bandolier belt loop type thing.
Yeah. So yeah, that's currently like that. You know, like give me an Arcana roll.
Arcana.
You know, like this bag. From what you can tell, it wasn't made with super strong magic. It can hold more than it's capable of, but you know that like it's reaching its limit.
Okay, so just for the sake of, hold on, I need to reorganize this.
It's like a bag of schmolding.
I think they changed it, and bag of holdings are no longer like fucking Mary Poppins bags. I think there are
There
greater-
are Mary Poppins versions of it, but
There are-
like
there are
they're the
greater
higher
bags of
end.
holding.
Yeah.
Okay, so remind me, just so we had what, 5 antivenoms?
5 antivenoms, 4 potions of greater healing, the Moogle jerky or the starfruit jerky, the casks.
How many pieces of or whatever the fuck? I'll just say starfruit jerky.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the casks of starfruit booze.
How many?
4.
Jesus fuck. Okay.
Like, and you feel it like this bag's starting to get heavy to you. Like, it's not like heavy as like what's in it. but, like,
weighs like 5 pounds instead of nothing.
You know, like when you put everything in there, you don't know how much more you can fit in, but it's not going to be much more.
Make sure you get all those casks of Mug in there.
In my head, like I'm nodding as if like in my head, like oh my god, if we have to ditch something, to booze is the first thing to go.
Yeah.
I would like to know how we're getting like, because it's only a bag that's so big, and these are like casks. We have to like.
Yeah, like you have to like.
No,
kind
I'm
of
carrying mine.
Oh,
I've got
so you
mine.
got 3
I
casks
mean,
in there.
Oh, 3.
I
casks,
was
okay.
originally just gonna pour the Mug into the bag, but Mug said that it's better
We're
if
not
it-
gonna put loose booze into the bag.
I just figured it would take up less space.
I mean, you're right, but then everything would be soaked in.
That's what I do with
alcohol.
my backpack, and
Oh my
and she
God.
shows you it's just
like
dripping.
sangria.
It's just dripping wet. There's just Mug dripping out of it.
It's like sangria. Let's just pour some anti-venom and shit in there.
God damn it.
So now I just have like a bag full of like wet mushrooms. Everything's covered in Mug in my bag.
And,
Why are you guys laughing? This is genius. Whatever. You know, when I need a little bit of Mug, I just squeegee it in my
Just-
mouth.
Oh, you just wring it out of the.
Just
fur-
ring it in my mouth.
That's
Is that,
that's like
flavored
wine in a can. That's how I think about it. Like you talk with.
Hey,
like,
whoa! Have you ever actually had wine in a can?
No, I just
It's
know the
not the
Always
worst thing in the
Sunny
world,
episode where
believe it
they.
or
It's not the worst thing in the world.
It's better than Charles Shaw.
Okay. So.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Before we go off on a tangent, so
we want to go on one of those.
the Moogle King.
Don't do that.
No, never. The Moogle
What's
King.
a tangent?
He's a broadcaster. He's very fantastic. The Moogle King, he's like, hold on, and he like takes out this scepter and goes, "Roar," and you see that these vine kind of like chest things open up, and like 3 of them pop up, and he's like,
Take these items with you. They should help.
What are they?
What are those?
so and he's just like, I don't know. He seems very winded. Morgana's like, I don't even know what they are.
I didn't know he was gonna do that.
These
Are
are
you
vine
okay?
chests.
Yeah,
Fine.
it looks like it's come from like the roots from the ground, and they've come up and magically have like make these like vine like shaped root chests
Oh.
that you guys can open.
That looks like loot to me. I run up to the one closest to me.
I grab one. I grab one and start opening it.
Okay, so one thing that you got when you open it, all give me initiative rolls. There's only 3, so who's not opening a chest? Or
I won't open one.
okay,
Oh, thank you for making that simple.
okay. Initiative. Aster's first.
Oh, where's my thing? There it is. Initiative.
Okay, Aster, give me 1, 2, or 3.
2.
Okay.
Would you like another chest?
Aster, as you open up your chest, there's 2 bracers in here. They're kind of have a brass look to it, and they have like a very like intricate, like very thin design on them.
I hold them up and I'm like, what are these?
Morgana looks at it. Hold on. I don't know. And then you see like the king. He's like, let's give him a Constitution saving throw. They're braces of defense. Graylin can give me an Arcana check.
I find their metal offensive. Does anyone
give-
else want these?
I'll give them a once over.
What do they do then?
You could tell by their name and that like you can see the magical effect of it. While wearing these bracers, you get a higher armor, but if you were wearing no armor and using no shield.
Well,
Wait,
I
say
mean,
that
I
again?
can't use these anyways because they have metal. The
If
metal
only
of
there
these offend me. Somebody take. Does anyone want these? Thank you.
I mean,
Okay, I mean,
Gayloc's not wearing many clothes. That might help keep him warm.
there you go. I shove them into.
What's that then? I take it.
Uh,
I'm like still trying to
Are you
secure
wearing,
my
are you wearing
cast.
armor?
No, I'm
Oh,
barbarian.
no.
Oh, shit. There you
So as are you putting on the bracers or?
Yeah, if they're just kind of handing them over to me, I look at them. I say, "Are these what?
As,
Are
it,
these,
as
like,
you
bracelets?
as you hold on,
Clasp
you guys.
them?"
As you like go to have the intent of putting them on, they go and they start wrapping intricately, like in your tribal markings, and like going around your scales and like matching with your scales.
Whoa! Fucking neat.
And now you
What's
have
going on?
you have these bracers on.
Oh,
I
they're
think-
magic.
I think they're attuning to you.
That
Magic's
Tuning.
I'm just gonna say this and assuming that I know enough about magic to know. It's like some magic items you got to wear them for a while before they really like click for ya.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
one of them.
That's kind of like what the Moogle said about my armor, and she points to her chest piece.
The bracers have to warm up to you first.
They do feel kind of cold.
Okay. I open my box.
All right,
What's in the box?
give me 1 or 2.
1.
Okay. You open your box and there is a boot in there, and these boots they have
I said a boot.
one boot.
Singular boot.
Let me see if they're okay.
Is it a glass boot? Did we just get a new drinking apparatus?
you just give me, like, a Das
Das Boot.
Das Boot,
And then like
yeah.
these Germans show up and they're like, "We challenge you to Beer Fest," and you're like, "Oh fuck."
I'm so glad you've seen that
Episode 20
video.
of Chosen.
Looks like you have been chosen. You find with your Arcana roll, I'm gonna go base it off that 1. You know that these boots that have a little bit of a they kind of have like a sneaker kind of look to it. They're called boots of striding and springing. You notice that like these boots have like at the end of it, it's like, you know what, with the running shoes, they have like those weird grid locks at the bottom, like the hexagonal grid marks, but they kind of have like a little bit of a spring to it, right? So while wearing these boots, your walking speed becomes 30 feet, unless your walking speed is higher. And your speed isn't reduced if you are encumbered or wearing heavy armor. In addition, you can jump 3 times the normal distance, though
Oh,
you
shit.
can't jump farther than your remaining movement would allow.
Okay, so wait, what's my walking speed versus my
You're at 30 feet.
versus? I was gonna say.
Yeah, so like these boots have like a very like and they're very tiny. You know, like all these were very tiny. Like the bracers that you got, they were very tiny. Like they went on a Moogle, right?
Okay.
They're all like size for a Moogle, but as soon as like, you know, Gaylock touched his, it went to his size and adjusted, and all that kind of stuff.
What's like a? I mean, as soon as I figure that out, like I want to try them out, so I'm gonna go and like take a step back and take like a running jump.
They don't work because you're not attuned to them.
It's okay, that's not gonna do well for me then.
Wow, were those boots created from King Adidas or King Nike?
Get out.
Um, so, but yeah. And
Nice.
are you keeping those?
I mean, I'm gonna hold on to them for now, and
Are you
don't
wearing them?
not yet.
Okay.
You're not even gonna wear them?
I am gonna. I'm like I'm like holding the boots, and then I kind of like I kind of like my eyes go to your chest and then back to you. Oh no, it's Lolala. It's not yours.
Braylon, you have puke all over your shoes. Weren't you looking for new shoes?
Where did I get puke on my shoes?
Aster puked on your shoes. You washed them off in the river, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I
I am, but
so
you got.
Are you sure?
Lolala, do you open the last one?
Yeah.
Okay. You open the last chest, and there's a very like blue cloak that has a dark green, like bluish green shawl like over it, and the hood comes over. There's a gold rim all around it. And there's like a you know, like a clasp, kind of like, you know, like the hand of the king thing, like across from it that will adjust, but it's like the Moogle crest with on it. So it's like a Moogle's face with like the two little wings.
Fucking Moogle cape.
It is a Moogle cape, but Graylin, looking at it, knows it's a Moogle cape cloak of protection. You gain +1 bonus to AC and saving throws while wearing this cloak. So, the Moogle King is like, yes,
Damn.
you guys can use the items or figure out who does what. These were from when I adventured a very long time ago.
These were yours?
A long, long time ago. In ages
Lolala
past.
feels the cape against her face. Is it made of the same soft material as the sheets?
It's more of a silk. Moogle silk.
Moogle
Jesus.
silk.
So, yeah. So, basically, yeah, you got a cloak of protection, boots of striding and springing, and bracers of armor.
I mean, I sort of look at Lola. I'm like, I got jumping boots. You do a lot of jumping. I actually don't know if that helps her at all.
What's your walk speed?
I mean, mine's 25, so
You would get another 5 feet of walk speed if you had those boots on. But you also get a +1 to saving throws and AC if you keep the cloak.
They're both good.
But wait, was there only 3 chests or were there 4?
3.
3.
Oh, okay.
You
I thought
got
you,
a
like,
crazy chaotic wind fan.
No, I know that. I thought Gaylock said he wasn't opening his, so I was confused.
Oh no,
yeah,
you
I did,
opened it.
but you guys gave me the bracers.
There's 3 chests. There's 4 of you. He chose not to open one, or chose to
Yeah.
try to open
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I was confused
one.
about. Okay.
Yeah.
He was trying to balance out the bullshit.
Yeah. So,
Lolala's like holding out the cloak, like trying to hold it up to Graylin's face, but it's hot because she's short.
he has a cloak on. This cloak looks way better than. It is his color.
Who's kind of your color? Do you
Is
want to
Graylin's cloak like a
I
quilt?
think he's more of an autumn.
Yeah, he
I don't know
has
what
a
kind of
brown
cloak I'm
shitty
wearing.
cloak on, like the fucking normal
Wow, okay.
peasant person on. I mean,
mean, it
you
doesn't
started
sound
off with
good.
level 1.
But
That's fair. Fair. That's a fair thing to say.
It's up to you guys. So what you guys want to do? Like,
I feel like Graylin looks like a character from fucking Dungeon. What was it? Dungeon Siege? Is that the
Actually,
Microsoft
you know what?
one?
Well, here's the thing. I think I wouldn't be remiss about wearing that cloak because I don't wear a whole lot of armor and I'm not super sturdy, so that would be good. But since I'm carrying more of the equipment than anybody else, the boots will be good because I won't get weighed down if I have to carry even more stuff. And I
Well-
think I might be the only one with a backpack.
well, you have a bag of holding. It's not counting. Like, you have the
Yeah,
weight of the
I've got a-
bag.
Yeah, I've got a bag of holding like lashed to my like adventurer's pack.
Yeah, you're not really encumbered at all. Like, unless you start like carrying like fucking Skyrim level fucking inventory, you know.
I mean, what do you, if we actually manage to do anything with this dragon? Like, you know, I'm gonna salvage some shit.
he's just gonna
Jump.
put the entire dragon into the bag.
Yeah, my my bag will just be like a snake, and it'll just like open wide and just like out.
There's like a dragon leg sticking out and like a wing and like fucking.
Drew's just like, oh, sorry.
There's
excuse
the
me,
legs
minute.
are all kind of like sticking out the top like a bouquet of flowers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, kind of like you tied it up like a turkey or something.
Yeah, it's all trussed up like a turkey, like a big black evil turkey.
Well, let me ask you this: what is Graylin's AC?
15.
Okay, and what's Olala's AC?
Also 15.
Decisions.
Y'all better figure out what you're gonna do.
I'll take the boots.
Otherwise, I'm gonna start drinking this mug.
These boots do still vaguely smell of puke. So
I mean,
Okay.
that's what I was saying. Your boots kind of stink.
yeah.
Sorry,
So-
Aster.
This is an upgrade from your Moogle shawl that you had. This is Moogle silk. It feels a lot nicer. It feels like
Well, I mean, my shawl was like covered in blood and all ripped up and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is a magical item. So like, and you feel like the magic like trying to infuse with you. Then Graylin and the boots are like, how do the boots when you put the boots on? Well, actually, as well as Lolala, we'll do this first. Graylin, when you put the boots on, what do they transform into?
I feel like I'm trying to remember what the rest of my equipment looked like. I know my leather armor was like dark. I don't know if it was black. Like my leather armor that I wear was kind of dyed black, but it's kind of older, so it's probably faded a little bit into more of like an ash gray.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume the boots when I put them on, they kind of assume the same color as the rest of my stuff, just because fashion.
Yeah.
And the some kind of like very very light embroidery on the sides that kind of depicts like constellations or a field of stars.
Okay. So yeah, that's what, and it still has like the same like hex grid on the bottom, but like they are like dark and like go with the boot for fashion sense.
Yeah.
And like still have like a little bit of those springs on it. Lolala, when you put the shawl on or the cloak, what is you can change the colors and like what the crest symbol is.
Okay. The colors, actually, I think it would probably stay that same blue.
Okay. Like if you want an idea what this cloak looks like.
Yeah, is there like a pattern or anything on it?
Let me see if I can nail this correctly. Yeah, that's what the cloak looks like right there, if you can see that on...
Oh, okay, cool. So it does kind of have a pattern on the upper chest part.
Yeah,
Okay, so the cloak
it's kind of
stays-
like, it kind of looks like chainmail, like a bluish chainmail.
Okay, yeah, the cloak stays the same color, but up here where there's a pattern,
Yeah,
it actually transforms into that same pattern that's the tattoo she has in her hand of Bahamut.
okay.
Just like that line design of Bahamut all around it.
So, like, what you see is, it's that still, like, that blue-green, like, kind of armor, but, like, you see, like, some of the links start turning platinum slowly as it more attunes to you, and it becomes the symbol like around like platinum like little symbols of the tattoo that you have around you. And the crest is that you're gonna keep it the same or
Yes.
okay.
Lolala likes Moogles.
All right.
I still want to try a running jump.
Okay.
'Cause I actually don't know how a horizontal jump works in 5th Ed.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics?
Yeah.
I think it's athletics for jumping, acrobatics for like. But I mean, it's your campaign, man. Do whatever you want.
I'm gonna say acrobatics, and then I can keep it straight in my head. I think athletics for like running and seeing how well you do for distance. Give me an acrobatics check. Let's see what you get.
Sure.
Okay, a 10. I mean, like when you jump like your normal like, you basically jump from like you do 3 feet to like 9 feet in the air, and then come landing down.
Jesus.
It's like a bed spring.
I actually want
Yeah.
to know
Like
how
when
this
he
works.
Whoa.
Jumping rules.
Graylin, are you trying to become a dragoon?
It's like these shoes. This is why I was trying to give you these shoes, man. These are cool.
It's like the first time that Graylin smiled.
Basically. What's funny is I was looking at some variant rules on Sorcerer. There's one about shadow, like a shadow sorcerer, and one of their like quirks is it just says, "I smiled once last week."
Lolala notes that Graylin smiled from the jump and is actually glad that he took the boots anyway.
Oh, gross.
Aw, friendship is magic. So
Literally.
so now, Lolala has this fancy shawl. Aster has this fancy fan, made out of Moogle wings. And Graylin now has a boots of striding, which he can not be encumbered. Like pretty much the only effect you get is that you can triple your jump distance and you can't get encumbered. Correct?
Yes. Yeah. I don't lose any speed when I'm encumbered. Also, I happen to find the actual hard written rules for jumps if we want to use them for the future.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Where? Oh, you put them there. Okay.
Which means, I mean, that's. I know we're kind of like heroes and stuff, but that would be, let's see, a running start is 10 feet of movement. If
Yeah.
I did a running long jump, my strength score in feet, so I'd jump 13 horizontal feet, which means with those boots, I would jump damn near 40 fucking feet, which I am totally okay with.
Here's the thing: you would jump horizontally 40 feet in the air and then take fall damage because.
No, I would jump 40 feet, like from one point in the ground, 40 feet that way.
But one thing it
Oh,
says,
yeah,
in
for
addition,
height.
you can jump 3 times the normal distance, so you can't jump farther than your remaining movement would allow.
Okay, so I can make a jump of. Well, if I was doing
20.
a double move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could still jump like 30 feet, like across a gorge.
Yeah, like if I took a running start and I did a double move, that would be an absurd amount of jump.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Like
Like I think I just did like the jump from the Matrix.
yeah, you're just like ha ha. You're just like jumping around.
I'm just running around, just like doing this is like long jumps, like.
So also when you're wearing
So the cloak, it gives +1 to AC, and what was the other thing?
saving throws.
+1 to saving throws? Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So, well, I'll have to figure out how to add a +1 enchantment to all that. And then you see Toad Even? That's his name. Toad Even is standing there, waiting for you guys as you guys get all your stuff together, and you start.
Toadavon.
Close.
Oh, right. Aster digs out the frog choker that's now wet with Mug and puts it around her neck.
You sound like a drunk bullywug now.
Oh, great.
Are you ready?
Yes, we're ready. We are ready. Yes. Thank you.
All right. and you guys go marching off into the mist to the outskirts of the Bullywog encampment, and that's where we end today's episode.
Bam,
Beep, 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 beep.
To find the 8-legged dragon.
God damn it.
The name of the episodes can be 8-legged dragons. Crazy 8-legged dragons.
The 8-legged dragon.
Dragons have how many legs?
8.
4.
Where have you
6
been?
wings.
4 plus 4.
I sort of when it comes to conversations that I'm not there for because I metagame constantly, I've opted to like I don't like stop paying attention, but I will read something and like hear you guys in the background in case something insane happens. But otherwise I wait for a cue. It's like, Graylin, now you're in the spotlight.
Yes.
I'm trying to not metagame as much.
So good of you.
I try.
McCloakin straight up threatened him with violence.
I would never do a thing like that.
I mean, he already penalized me during the drinking episode.
Every time you metagame, you had to do something. I don't remember what it was.
I had to drink.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
Like
Because
the
it was a
only
drinking
penalty
episode.
that there was during the drinking episode was like, drink.
Ah, good times, magical moments.
Yeah.
The shockingly number of times where I accidentally hit on somebody and I had to drink and I didn't realize I was hitting on somebody. That was
It was
truly
a good
amazing.
episode.
That was a good time.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was.
So we're all wrapped up. So next week
You'll be here for the next one.
tomorrow or next week episode is only going to be 2 hours if I have it correctly, because Renee will be in Boston. And She
Yeah.
can't
Bastin.
dedicate too much. She didn't want to end stop a week off or the next few weeks off, so she can dedicate 2 hours of her time, and I'm gonna keep the hours to the shows to 2 hours long and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. So let me see here. I'm gonna do the raid call command thing to a fantastic stream. But before we do that, we're gonna do a fantastic roundabout on the tables, and you guys tell us all about your shows and where to find you, and get all these wonderful people a good old follow, so you can follow and watch them and be like, wow, these guys are really amazing. I'm glad I took fucking McCloakin's advice. I don't know why everyone is Southern watching.
Why
this.
are we in the
Why
South?
is everyone from fucking Texas?
What is happening?
Was that a Texas accent? I don't know.
It was
anymore.
kind of like Texas
Oh, wow,
and
I'm
Georgia
sorry. Were
combined.
we doing some Texas accents?
Oh, do
Please
some
stop.
Texas accent.
It had a little
right
more of a
there.
drawl to it, almost
Well,
like
me,
Georgia.
me and McCloakin both know the Texas accent.
Yeah, I hear it all the time, and then I walk around and I'm like, "Oh, hey there, bud."
I just want to learn,
What's going on
how
there?
to do a really, really solid like Louisiana accent, like Louisiana.
It's gotta sound like you got sweet
No.
molasses coming from your mouth.
Okay,
If-
all right,
if
all right.
If you want a fine Louisiana accent, you need to just take your time with the words. It's very important.
Kind of like you've forgotten every other word.
I-
A little bit of Shatner in there.
I like to think I have some suspenders and I'm a fancy pants lawyer. That's what I think about every time doing a Louisiana accent, which Renee is now facepalming us in.
Well, she hates us for this.
Are you guys done?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Wax
I don't know,
Steven.
Renee. Are you?
Wax Steven, tell us about your channel and where we can find
Hey.
you.
Hey, hi, hello. My name is Wax Steven, and I do things over at Twitch TV/Wax Steven, and on Twitter at Wax Steven there. And I do a whole lot of roleplay stuff. We've got some pretty cool shit coming up. This Friday, I'm actually I do a show over on Brotato's channel called Neon Scream normally. But this week, Goobers is doing a charity fundraiser dealie. It's his meal, metal meal meltdown that he's doing. And we are doing a very special show over on Brotato's channel. Instead of our normal cyberpunk stuff that we're doing, we are playing the Maid RPG. That's right. Many of us will be dressing like maids, and we will be playing a very special Maid RPG. We're calling the episode Neon Maid. And
The animator.
yes, and it's gonna be real anime and kawaii AF, and you need to come watch that and hang out. It's gonna be great. It's Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and we're gonna be raising some funds for St. Jude's. So come hang out.
Hey.
Come hang out and do the thing. Don't worry about my normal shows. Just come hang out Friday night, and it'll be good shit.
Capital Vices TV.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Capital Vices TV. Recently changed my name away from CVT TV, so this is outdated, as is this. But that's for another time. Lately, I've been playing a lot of the Bloodborne. I'm working my way through all of the Soulsborne series. I'm going to be doing that immediately after this broadcast for a short, probably like 2 hour, maybe 2.5 hour stream. Other than that, I've been playing a lot of Destiny, and I've been getting back into Dead Cells. It's a really fun Metroidvania style game. It has some roguelite elements as well. I recently decided that I'm going to actually give myself a hard schedule of Monday, Wednesday, Friday with the occasional bonus stream on weekends. Other than that, I have to get myself working again. So yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, usually mid to late afternoon. Hit me,
Renee.
your boy.
Hi, I'm Renee. Thanks so much for watching our show. I've been playing The Sims. Lots of Sims. All about the sim life. We're probably going to be doing that for the rest of this week. Next week, I will be streaming despite being in Boston and freezing to death. But yeah, who knows what we'll be playing next week? Maybe just more Sims.
Seriously, bring a coat. Don't even.
Oh, no,
don't even fuck around.
I've got all my winter wear all ready to go. I'm excited.
Bring them
Winter is
woolen
coming.
underpants.
Mm-hmm. You can find me at Lol Renee everywhere. Twitch, Twitter. Although my Instagram is just Renee. That's it.
Spoonie.
Hi, I'm Spoonie. And also Lolala. I love RPGs, so that's mostly what I play. I stream 6 days a week, and I just beat Resident Evil HD. I'm going to be starting a blind first playthrough of Knights of the Old Republic this Saturday, playing as the Sith. So I'm going to be evil, which is really weird for me. But also
I have problems
fun.
playing evil characters.
Same.
I totally agree with you. Like whenever I play evil characters, I'm like, I feel bad for this, but you know, I played the good
that's
version
usually
already.
what I do, but I'm gonna push that down. I'm gonna push down all my natural
going to
instincts
feel my
and be
anger.
as scummy and evil as I possibly can be. So it'll be a real treat. I'm actually doing a special 12-hour stream on Saturday to kick it off. And I also very, very occasionally speedrun Animal Crossing, and I play a lot of Final Fantasy XIV.
I didn't even know you could speedrun Animal Crossing.
You can indeed.
You can speedrun anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
People speedrun Final Fantasy games. I mean,
Mhm.
you can speedrun anything.
Yeah. Also, Spoonie needs to play fucking Breath of Fire because that game's awesome, and it's like up her alley. So.
I do.
But yeah, you guys, I'm the wonderful GM of this game. I make up most of the shit in my head. And I put it on paper. But a lot of times I'm improvising because these guys keep me on my toes because they just do something I don't expect.
Chaotic neutral.
Chaotic in general.
Everyone's
The entire group is
chaotic.
chaotic.
Yeah, the entire group's chaotic. Sorry, if you guys go to a city, you guys are gonna be like fucking.
It's
nightmares.
literally a dice roll.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, you guys can generally find me online doing something. Like Taylor, I'm also going to be cutting back my hours from streaming. I have to also find a daytime job and focus on doing that. Friday, I will be doing my retro gaming stream. Tomorrow, I'll be on Fractured Worlds on John Salmon's channel. Saturday, I'll be on Wax Stevens' channel in a lovely show called Warped. And Sunday, I'll be in a Call of Cthulhu campaign on Metamaster's channel. And having fun times doing that. So, but generally, if I'm going to be online, you can catch me at 8 a.m. Central Time, doing a bunch of fun, fantastic stuff. But thank you guys so much. We're going to be raiding over to Dungeons and Distractions. I'm going to click that raid command now. Please join us on that raid and go host them up. They're playing some Mouse Guard right now. So, and they got a fantastic GM for that. And Mouse Guard's a really fun campaign. If you guys don't know what it is, it's a D6 system. It's very RP based. Yeah, you play as mice. Join Das Raid. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, and we will see you the next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.